All right. You know what this is, boy? This is Unwrap. We back in it like crack addicts, you know what I'm saying? You know what time it is, man. It's 8:30 on Friday, and this is what we do, baby. This is what we do.
We do it.
Have we missed a motherfucking day yet?
No.
Goddamn, and I'll be goddamn if we do miss a motherfucking day. You know what it is, boy. This is what we do, man.
Through floods, through COVID, goddamn it.
All kind of shit. And we still here.
We are.
Man, tonight ought to be something else, man. Listen, I'm gonna go straight forward and just introduce my man right quick. Okay, I go way back with this young man right here, man. There's a lot of people in the city know who he is. A lot of people don't know who he is. A lot of people think they know who he is. But right now, we got my man BODENEBDMIX in the motherfucking building.
In the motherfucking building,
bro. Like, for real. And tonight is a special night because, you know, this is the opportunity for my mans to really tell his side of the story about his struggles, his whole thing. You know what I'm saying? In this game we call music, and this culture we call hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Go give that to mommy.
And you know, I want him to tell his side of the story. You know what I'm saying? And talk his shit. You know, that's the only way to do it. That's the only way to do it. In order for him to tell his side of the story, in order for people to understand who he is, he's got to tell his side. His side. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. But right now, to the motherfucking left of me, we got my wonderful, beautiful co-host, Najvino, the godmother. You know what I'm saying? The walking questionnaire, because trust me, she's gonna be dropping these questions on motherfuckers, man. I swear to God, they better have an answer.
She does her studies.
Yeah, she does her homework. That is my co-host, Najvino. Yeah. Shout out to Najvino.
Thank you.
Shout out to Najvino being back in the lab, back in the studio.
Man.
We had a little hiatus. We've been having some issues, but we back at it again.
Man,
you know
it smells like a big ass cookie in this motherfucker right now. It really does.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Man.
Yeah, where I come from, you know what cookie means. She said it smelled like a big ass cookie in here. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Guess you could take that however you want. I'm not sure.
All right.
Yeah. Well, to the right of me, somebody always talking shit. You see what he just did? You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Just resident antagonist. And I can't even really say nothing about his skills right now because I can't get away from these shoes. Y'all can't really see him, but he New Balance down out here right now. Like,
that's my thing. It's my thing.
Shout out to New Balance.
Shout out to New Balance.
He's doing his thing.
Hey, I appreciate that. That sounds real good. And of course, we got the engineer. He's never on location. So, yeah, shout out to the engineer.
What's cracking, everybody?
See, why you always sound like that? I don't understand.
Like Batman.
I don't know. Does he think he Billy D. Williams or some shit?
I think he's trying to get chose. That's what I think.
Right. He acts like he's doing a Colt malt liquor commercial or something.
The engineer trying to get chose. That's what's happening.
Oh, wow. That's a little deep. But right now, we got my man BODENEBDMIX is in the building. And we're going to have a nice little conversation. How you feeling tonight, my brother?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Just woke up from this damn cush nap.
Kush nap? Is that anything like Christmas?
Kush nap.
Nah.
Kush nap.
That's too much damn weed to fall asleep on accident.
Okay.
Wake up confused as fuck.
I know the feeling.
Man.
Oh, Billy D. Williams, like an ass nigga. Colt 45. Yeah. So, anyways, let's get to the real shit. Let's get with it with you, man. Like, where are you from? Tell the people where you from. You know what I'm saying? A little bit about yourself.
I'm originally from the northwest side of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm originally from the northwest side of Chicago, and then I made my way down to Atlanta. And I want to say that's where it really took off. Like, for when I found my sound, my engineer presence and all that, I took off in the A. But as you know, I started all here in Chicago.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just like every other hip hop story. You had to leave your state to figure out who you is musically and shit.
Right. That's true.
How long were you in Atlanta before you found
out there? From 2015 to 2012 to I'm lying. I was out there. What the White Sox won their first World Series, what, 2005?
Going back in history.
I think shit on.
Yeah, so when it was a little after the White Sox won the World Series. So I want to say between like 2008, 2009.
Okay.
And then I came back. I was always in and out of Chicago. Like I'd always come back and forth, but I ended up coming back in 2018.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly when I met you. I met you actually at Sarcastic's house.
Yeah. We were getting our
Shout out
haircuts.
Sarcastic. Yeah, that's when I met you, but I don't remember what year that was. You was a little young whippersnapper trying to get your little foot in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought I knew what I was doing and shit. Didn't know that goddamn thing.
Word.
So when you went down there from here, was it immediate culture shock?
It definitely was. It definitely was because like I wasn't expecting like, you know, I'm from Chicago, so when you tell people you're from Chicago, you kind of get like an awkward silence. But when I first got down there, I told motherfuckers I was from Chicago. Oh, for sure, you from Chicago? Man, we got peoples in Chicago. Like, damn, for real? Like, next thing I know, I'm meeting a bunch of people from Chicago, New York, all type of places. So it was different. Definitely a culture change, and the music scene out there was it's an easy scene to adapt to.
Right.
What would you say that when you said it was easy to adapt, but would you say that it allowed you to be a lot more free? Like when you were here, were you blocked?
Definitely did. I didn't have to worry about as much. You know, no matter where you go, you're gonna have to worry about some shit. But
Shout
out
out
there,
to Nicholas Rivera.
like I said, it was accepting. One thing about Atlanta, you go out there, as long as you minding your business, nobody really cares what you want. As long as you ain't crossing or stepping on nobody's toes or doing dumb shit you're not supposed to do.
Well, shout out to Nicholas Rivera. You know what I'm saying? That's my little guy right there too, man. He said, Bodine gonna be a legend when it's all said and done. You know?
Hold on. I don't know if that's my microphone or your microphone.
That's
you. That's your microphone. You need to turn some volume down. Yeah, they say they just don't appreciate him yet. There's a lot of motherfuckers that appreciate him.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Well, you gotta check your mic.
Maybe check out and come back in.
Jump out and jump back in. Jump out and jump back in. Yeah. So shout out to Nick. That's my guy. He said they just don't appreciate him yet. I believe that. You know, the kids came a long way, and you know, even Nick had been in the studio with this young man for years. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nick for being around back in them days as well. Whenever he jumps back in, we'll get back to the questions and stuff. But I remember meeting him at my guy Sarcastic studio, and got a liking towards him. You know what I mean? His energy at the time. And this was some years back. So this had to be.
This was pre-ACL.
Pre what?
Pre him going to Atlanta.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't recall. There he is right there. He popping back in. Yeah, sorry about that. Can you hear us?
Yeah, your voice started going all robotic on me and shit.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened. But I was just saying about how I met you at Sarcastic Studio. It took a liking to you because it was just like your energy at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, look at this young dude, man. Like, you know, the music and shit was trash. You know what I mean? But it wasn't really the music that I was checking out. It was really your grind and the shit you were saying and your enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? Is what caught me. You know, and I'm like, anybody that has that kind of energy, you know what I mean? That's why I had like instantly invited you to the studio, to my studio. And that's when we really clicked, you know what I'm saying? And became like good friends and shit. You know what I mean? You became like a little brother.
Yeah, you put me through rapper boot camp.
Uh-oh, froze up.
I think energy is a big thing. You know what I mean? Like when you're in the studio, Bodine, do you require a specific like setting, like candles, low lights, no fuckery? You got to smoke like 12 Kush blunts to put you where you need to be.
Nah, not even like I don't need to be honest. I don't even like before. I used to love getting all super high and recording. Like now, I don't even like getting high like that and recording because it throws me off. But when I'm recording, a lot of times I record in the dark.
Wow. I can't do
Like, I'll
that.
turn off all the lights and
I need all
back
the
and forth
lights.
and record
You think it'd
myself.
be too dialed in if it was dark?
I think if I had all the lights turned down and shit, it just would fuck my mood up. I've never been one to like even having candles lit right now is kind of crazy to me.
Really?
Yeah. I never did no shit like that. All the lights would be on in that bitch. And that's like even in the daytime, I
was a teenager.
all the light.
I used to have this thing. I used to like the red light, the candles and shit. Like I would just be chilling.
Nah, man, I can't do that shit. My son used to be in the studio, and I come down there to go work, and he got neon lights and shit. And it's dark, and it's like, no. I'm coming in and clicking on all the lights. What's going on here?
Everybody has their
Man, hold on, it's making that noise again.
So let me ask you about this, because I like to ask musicians, producers, creative people in Chicago, because it seems like when people get on, if you will, they flee the scene. Like you can't be here if you on. Like, do you agree that if you get on, it's necessary for you to leave to survive? Not in the literal sense, but I'm saying like there's not really a place for a meeting of the minds. Like it seems like everybody goes to Atlanta because there's more of that element down there. There's more people to connect with. You know what I'm saying? There's more of a network. Do you agree? Oh shit, he frozen.
His shit frozen like a motherfucker. Bodie, you need to get your shit together, bro. You might need to click out and click back in again. Your ass frozen. So there he goes. He's out. He's hopefully he can pull this shit together because we need to obviously carry on with the conversation. But yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I never had an experience like that, like having to go out of town or whatever to feel like any kind of way. Like when I came here, I didn't know that people didn't work together. I thought everybody worked together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like my beginnings and everything of my studio, I used to have people from all over the city. And I mean, motherfuckers that outside of my fucking studio would probably kill each other.
Yeah.
But they were there and they respected everything. And I mean, it used to be like
It's pretty rare though.
Legitimately standing room only, like all the fucking time.
That's always been a thing. Like
until I got robbed.
Well,
which apparently you gotta, you know what I mean? That's one of the stepping stones in Chicago.
I wonder though, because I was really into the art scene in Pilsen, like maybe like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And,
we would get together and go to those galleries that were down there. And we were having a conversation one day about how Common, Brad, I'm just trying to name people that are in rap, but a little bit more famous. Kanye probably was like the biggest shining star at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you use Chance the Rapper as an example, like, he left, got on, and he gave back a lot of shit immediately.
Right.
But he's not here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I really wonder if before we had the safety issue that we have now, when Common and Brad were more prevalent at the time, like there's more work elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like we have shows here, Chicago PD and all that shit they film, but it's like, what can you really do with that? You know what I mean? Like there just isn't a lot of shit to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I feel like your star, maybe they feel like their star might fizzle out if they stay here. Or maybe if I live here but I got to keep traveling, it's just a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, I know a lot of motherfuckers that as they were getting on, the first thing that they talked about was leaving Chicago. Yeah,
I think I might be that way also.
Because it literally is too dangerous.
Yeah. And there's too much of a separatist vibe here. We are the most segregated city in this country.
Absolutely. One of the most diverse, but segregated.
Man. And I never even paid attention to that until I was watching an interview one time. And this guy who's a travel expert was talking about people, when you tell people you're from Chicago, first it's like, oh, big city, rough, and then they talk about our food. Like everybody loves our fucking food. And the guy was like, here's the thing though, you people know about 4 places,
Right?
but you have to go into the neighborhoods.
You really do.
Like, because you go to a little Lithuanian spot, you know what I'm saying, in the actual neighborhood, like that shit'll blow your fucking mind. But there's hundreds of places like that.
Right.
And he was like, if you live there, you'll understand just how segregated Chicago truly is.
Well, here's one of the things. Like, I had family come out from Colorado, right? And I told him, I said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to start paying attention to the viaduct. Because he was like, well, what do you mean? I said, well, once you cross a viaduct, you're going to be in a whole different neighborhood.
And you know what? I never paid attention to that. That is true every fucking time you see a viaduct.
You see a viaduct, it might be black all the way, and then the closer you get, the black starts to fade out a little bit. But as soon as you cross that viaduct, it's a wrap. It could be all white, it could be all Jewish, it could be all Mexican, it could be, it's the viaduct that divides the city like that, which is crazy.
And growing up here,
Go ahead.
I'm from the north side.
Right.
So I grew up, my first best friend was Middle Eastern, and my next one was from the Bahamas.
Right.
So when I got older, when I moved out west, that was culture shock to me because I've never been around just one race of people before.
Right.
Bodine, can you hear us?
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps echoing out and then going into a robot mode. I'm also trying to see if I can load it up on my computer.
Yeah, if you got a webcam on your computer, you can most definitely do it there.
But when what we were asking you before you had checked out was if you feel that when you get on you need to leave, like for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's the cycle I'm about to break because everybody around me who's been got a chance to have a deal or got something going on, that of course puts a target on our back. Plus.
But why would there necessarily have to be a target on your back if you get on, though? I don't understand that part.
Because in the famous words of Biggie Smalls, more money, more problems.
True.
With all that, you got the haters that come with that. It's a never-ending cycle.
You don't have to listen to the haters. You don't have to acknowledge the haters. I mean, look, but you remember back my studio, and I was just telling them when you had checked out for a second. That when I came to Chicago, I had no idea that people in the city didn't work with each other. I had no idea. To me, I thought everybody worked with everybody. So I brought that same kind of energy into my studio. And I was saying it used to be literally standing room only in that bitch. And it would be people from every side of the city, from whites, blacks, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, like all different gangs. Literally, I was saying that motherfuckers would be collabing in the studio, but be trying to kill each other outside the studio. You know what I'm saying? And man,
that was.
Go ahead, bro.
I was actually lucky. Like what up?
Hey, what up? Han Solo's in the building, man. I've been trying to talk to you, brother, to get you on this show, man. We need. I
want to say that's kind of. It's just it's really fucked up because don't nobody like each other in the city. Don't nobody want to see nobody do better.
Would you say that hip hop unites or divides the city?
It definitely has. Like the music we grew up to was the music that made us want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it had substance. It had a reason behind it. The music now is everybody dies. All the bitches got the best pussy.
Yeah, you say that, but you're also a part of that.
I was just about to ask you.
I am because at the end of the day, like I gotta feed my family. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
the music game ain't about how good the talent is no more. It's about what you can sell.
That's deep as fuck right there.
Yeah.
That's deep as fuck right there. Have you ever explored other types of hip hop?
Yeah. I was doing a lot of breakup songs and actually doing music that had substance, and didn't nobody pay attention to that.
That's crazy.
Didn't nobody pay attention to it. Didn't nobody care whose heart got broken or none of that. But as soon as I started hitting the drill scene, doing all that image fit. That's what the people wanted. That's what the people like.
Let me ask you, what does drill music mean to you from your perspective?
Drill music is what how can I say? Gang banging at its best.
At its best?
Damn.
Yeah, because you got to look at it. Gangbangers really don't hit the streets anymore. Half of them want to be rappers now, so they're taking what they're doing from the streets to the tracks.
Right.
Oh.
They representing and telling on themselves in their songs.
Interesting. Before we get any deeper into that, I want to shout out a disclaimer to everybody. You know, rest in peace to everybody, every soldier that was lost on either side, whatever side it was. We don't claim anything or are here to talk bad about anybody. And that's just a disclaimer to let everybody know. We're just here to just get a story and talk to my mans and get his side of the story. Because
man, long live Top G, long live Duck, man, long live all the guys. It's been a rough war.
Let me ask you something. When obviously I know you, we go way back. You know what I'm saying? And at what point did you see yourself like switching lanes into? Because I remember when you were doing all the love songs and everything, and they were pretty good. You know, and there's a lane for that as well. You know, maybe it would have taken you a little bit longer, but you know, at what point did you feel yourself like gravitating? Was it because it was the clientele you were getting that were paying you for studio time and shit that kind of gravitated you towards that? Or was it a conscious decision that you gravitated towards?
It was a conscious decision.
Huh?
It was definitely a conscious decision.
So you knew
it took a conversation. I was just talking to FBG Dutchy about this. Because he even told me, he came to my studio the night. He's like, boy, I see you've been on your rapping shit. You left the tune alone.
Right.
Like, man, I had to. I like that. I had a conversation with Young, Cash, Ruger, Dutchy, and there was a couple other people there. I'm not really I can't really speak on who was all there, but it was definitely another legend of our city. And I had said something about I didn't want to keep rapping. I honestly wanted to give this shit up because I've been doing this so long and I didn't feel myself going nowhere. I just wanted to focus on engineering because that's what was taking off for me.
Right.
And when I said
the engineering that you were doing or doing was pulling that element to you.
Yeah, definitely. Man, I had a lot of elements around me though because I was working with Jeremiah. Like Jeremiah was helping me with my auto-tune singing, working with the guys brought out the image that people wanted. So it was definitely a lot of different styles to absorb and figure out how to make up my own. Because you know one thing, you always know me here. I've never done nothing to copy nobody else's style or nothing. I find a way to make it my own and switch it up.
Right.
So like working with both Jeremiah and Cash was different, but when me and Jay kind of fell off, when Murph and then we kind of all fell off, and we went our separate ways, you know, me and Cash got busy. So I always said I wanted to quit rapping. I was doing the R&B music. I was doing whatever I felt fit. I was able to do it. I was able to adapt to the song and do it.
Right.
I love composing music. It's different than producing, and I love to compose a song and build it.
Right.
But I just felt like I was running out of time to do it. So we were in LA.
Wait. Back up.
No jumper interview.
Back up for a second. By running out of time to do it, what do you mean by that?
I'm getting too old.
Man, listen, we live in an age right now where music is not quantified on how old you are.
That shit transcends age.
Yeah, because there's so much shit on the internet right now. Like I just read that Atlantic Records just signed the first artificial intelligent rapper.
Oh, they dropped his ass already too.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna last too long.
Right. But
there's real artists out here hungry. Y'all gonna sign a fucking robot.
But what I mean by that is that you not necessarily can have to hide behind anything, but no one ever has to see your face unless you go and do shows. And even if you go do shows, no one's gonna give a fuck how old you are once the music is going. And
that's some really old motherfuckers engineering. Like I don't know if you know who Dorsey is. Like that nigga's old.
Like think about it though. Like how do you enjoy it though?
I mean,
how do you honestly get to enjoy that success? knowing that don't nobody really know who the hell you are.
You got
You know,
money,
me
you
too,
taking
you
care
got
of your
money,
family, you
yeah.
buying what the fuck you want, you got peace of mind, you can travel,
Yeah.
you can write your own fucking schedule. I mean,
I get it, but I don't get it at the same time.
Listen, man, I know motherfucking rappers right now that people don't even know who they are, but their underground success is they tour 6 months out of the year, come home with 300, 400,000, and nobody knows who in the fuck they are, and they live a fucking life.
that's
Yeah,
true.
I guess you're right. That's a beautiful feeling.
I mean, so the age thing, I guess what I was like really getting at, because it just sounded again like, because you are, let's be very clear, you're notorious for saying a lot of off the wall shit online.
All the time.
Yeah. Let me ask you, is that premeditated? Is that you like low key like trolling just to be trolling, or are you really trying to
Does that inspire you?
Man, to be honest, it really depends on the weather.
It's like you said, depends on
Like
the
some
weather.
days I wake up and I'll be like, man, I ain't gonna say nothing. But you know, some days I wake up like, oh yeah, I got one to troll.
All right,
Troll.
I got a question. There was a point in time where you disappeared for like 2 days and had everybody fucked up. What the fuck was all that about? And then you pop back up online like nothing.
Oh,
I love the facial expression right there.
Everybody, my phone was going off the hook. Like, at least he need to know where this nigga is. He would know where he's at. I'm like,
man, look, let's just say, watch who you hang with, because not everybody's as tough as they talk. And I ain't never. And another thing,
I don't even know what that
anybody
means.
who's watching this, y'all need to tell Miss Lori Lightfoot to do something about them damn subway systems, because I shouldn't feel like I just entered the nearest shelter just to get from the green line to the blue line and feel like I'm about to get robbed the whole way there. That shit's not
Okay,
cool.
that doesn't explain how you disappeared for 2 motherfucking days, nigga, and then pop back up online like nothing happened.
Right, was you on the blue line? Goddamn, what?
Nah, it was just a bad situation. I ended up jumping on the train and I dropped my phone in my homie's car because we were drunk. I'm not gonna lie, we were fucking drunk. And we were just in places we shouldn't be.
He never really gave an explanation for that one. And then, you know, along with, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to fuck with you, but you know I'm gonna be, you know me, bro.
I'm not incriminating myself.
I gotta ask, man, Sam, because I know you be online and you be saying a lot of crazy shit.
I do a lot of crazy shit too, though.
But what is the purpose?
It's entertainment at this point. Like all this shit just gets entertaining after a while. Like I said, you can't call a troll. So,
but don't you think that some of the shit that you're low key putting the energy out there that's gonna give back bad energy, is gonna bring back bad intentions, bad shit?
No, because the internet's only seeing one side of it. Everybody else find the other side. The other side.
Well, that's what we're here to find out.
People really pay attention to a lot of shit I'm doing in response.
Like people who only know your online persona. Like what do you want them to know about you?
That anything I'm doing is not just something I'm doing because I'm doing. Like a lot of shit that I've been doing as far as the lock situation, putting up on Vine, going back and forth with them, has all been in response. You can't diss my brothers and that because nobody else that you really know of out there not gonna do nothing. I'm out there all the time. I'm stepping with my brothers no matter what. In the FBG name and the brand, still gotta keep going. So all the disses, like each time I've done something is because they do some internet that shit. So y'all call me, they call me, tell me to do something, think I'm not gonna do it. Of course I'm gonna do it.
But what do you have? What do you like, low key? What do you have to prove? Like outside of music, man, you shouldn't have to prove shit to nobody. In my mind.
Oh, it ain't nothing to prove. It's also keeping myself safe. I'm always gonna move 10 steps ahead of what I think is gonna happen to me.
By pulling up on a motherfucker?
What?
I'm just saying, by pulling up on a motherfucker or whatever.
You know, sometimes you never know what it comes down to. And I honestly, I was actually on my way somewhere, and I was kind of like, that was kind of like on the way there. So I was like, why not? Right here,
this nigga said it was on the way there.
Y'all told me to do it.
Shit. So I just stopped and got a cheeseburger.
It was on the way to my location, so I was like, all right.
The nigga said it like it was a motherfucking Wendy's.
Oh yeah, I was
got a
I was
goddamn.
supposed to go look at an apartment in there, but I had to really think about it. Like they didn't want to give me the apartment I was looking for, so I was. Oh, look at I'm right here. I'll take a picture.
Kid. You're killing me. So let's get back. Let's digress for a second.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the music. Like, so obviously you've been rapping. Are you still rapping yourself?
Yeah.
Tell us about Red Flags.
Red Flags.
Talk about chicks.
All right, it definitely is though, because
what
I say in the song, red flags are the Six Flags, girl, up and down, round and round we go. That's every relationship. Like if there's a bond, sometimes them flags become more fun than what they're essentially supposed to be. But yeah, it was like a lot of those songs that I do is just like, I don't know, like I listen to a beat and the beat talks to me, and I just like, well, let me try it like this. And like I said, I love doing music with substance. Like somewhere, somehow, somebody's been through that situation that feels that.
Facts. But how does that translate to you jumping into the whole gangbanging shit? You know, because the gangbanging drill music is a real thing.
Well, yeah, of course. I've been part of that community for a very long time. You remember I used to fight my way to your studio.
Yeah, but that listen, everybody had to fight their way to my studio. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They had to go.
No, the pink line to your studio was fucking dangerous. You
have to get to the motherfucking door. You have to fight your way to get to the door.
So can I ask the drill scene? So the whole FBG clique, like, are you the exclusive engineer?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, when you go to Atlanta or wherever else, like, you know, are you booked?
Yeah, and I'll still be coming back because we got another. I do got another studio that's out here, but like not too close around. Yeah, I definitely got another studio that I'll be still moving back and forth. The only thing that'd be different is nobody will know when I'm in Chicago.
Okay. How are you mentally? Because it's a lot.
I'm sorry, it all broke up again.
So how are you feeling mentally? Because that's a lot. Like, do you have a support system like outside of music?
Yeah, I definitely do. You know, me, Young, and Dusty, we still real close, and we still talk. We still working. My wife's a big help. You know, my kids support what I do, so it's just all about moving differently now.
Okay, I hear that.
So that way I can make it back.
What do you mean? Because I was on your live earlier today, man. What do you mean? What do you mean move differently? Because I was on your live earlier today, man. You be saying some wild shit, son.
Yeah, but I back it up too. But it also, like, I'm not running to it. I'm not gonna run to the shit, but I'm not backing down from none of it.
You sure you don't run to it?
Oh.
All right.
Unless it's like on my way there and I got somewhere to be that's in the area that I might go.
But look, by no means is this a bashing session. I'm really just we trying to get to the bottom of like your story, like who you are and why people.
Nah, man, I'm a funny dude, man. I'm a funny dude. Like I said, a lot of shit I do is in response. The internet's entertaining. I'm an entertainer.
Okay.
So is that what inspires you? Just the entertainment element? Because it's funny that you want to be behind the scenes, but you crave that attention. You know what I mean? So
I can't even say that I crave the attention. It's just like I said. I got a known face. I got people like what I do, so why not give the people what they want? Ain't that what we're in the game for? Like this.
I mean, you have to be.
You have turned into a business now. So
we said this shit before in other podcasts that in order to be into this industry, you have to be narcissistic. You have to be self-centered. You have to have this desire, you know what I'm saying, to either be heard, be seen, or something of that nature. You know what I mean? Because you can't do it if you're not that kind of person. So obviously. You want to be seen, you want to be heard and everything, but is it necessary for all of that other shit? Is that necessary to be seen and heard? Is to do all this kind of other negative type shit?
Is it necessary? Is it necessary that when they do it to us, it's okay, but when we do it to them,
who is they and who is they and who do it? What do you mean? Who's they? Be specific. I mean, you don't have to be specific, but I mean, like,
it's been the old block and FBG back and forth like that. That's never gonna stop. Like I said, anything that I've been doing has been in the response to them. They go on the internet dissing Cash on a regular. I popped out a couple times and it hurt everybody's feelings. And now I got the whole world telling me how I got to be careful and I got to do this. But when the shoe was on the other foot, all the kids and everybody else glorifying it. Everybody posting it and thinking it's funny shit.
I mean, you could look at you could look at that like, you know, that type of shit. They don't know them. You know what I'm saying? They don't have personal connection to them. I would imagine you're talking about people that know you personally and that care about you and just really like legitimately don't want you to get caught up in a bunch of fuck shit. I mean, it sounds
man. Once I started working with them and all the songs we were working behind them made me an instant target before people started knowing who I was.
So you just accepted that. You accepted the target.
I had no choice.
Yeah.
So you know what? Nobody.
I had no choice. What am I going to do? Just stop working with everybody, and then now I done lost the opportunity on getting further than what I was supposed to be doing because the brotherhood was already back together. We all had a blueprint of each one of us had a goal that we were reaching for.
So the blueprint probably, if we're talking blueprint, so we're talking about rest in peace FPG Duck, right?
No, this was after Duck. This is what the blueprint that Cash had put in front of us to work on.
Okay.
They showed us. Like I can't speak for the guys, but like I seen Cash's blueprint of what we were doing with this music, and that's why I ran for a campaign.
And let's be clear, like I don't know a lot of your relationship with Cash, rest in peace, but I know what I've seen, online and everything. So he was close to you, right? You guys were like close, like brothers, like, you know what I'm saying? I remember a post you had said that your kids called him Unc.
Yeah, my daughter called him Uncle Cash, my 3-year-old.
Okay. Just so people know that you didn't just have like a random run through ass relationship with him. You guys had
we like I said, we had the same vision. Mm-hmm. And when you meet somebody that has the same goal as you, and we knew how to play the position to get where we needed to be, like that was right there. Like at first it was just like all right, let's just record some songs, I'll engineer for y'all. But when we started coming together and talking about how we were gonna do a full Make America FBG again, like Make
America FBG.
Put that on the shirt.
I wanted to just be their engineer. That's all I wanted to just engineer. But Young and Dutch kept telling me, "No, you crazy as hell. If you could rap, sing, do all that shit. Do all that."
So you got pulled. You low key got pulled. Would you say that you got pulled into the FBG?
No, I did that. Cash called me. Okay, so when me and Cash started working and everything started going the way we wanted it to, the way we said, I won't forget Cash left the studio. And I want to say like an hour after he left, he called my phone and was like, "Hey, Bodie, what's up?" Like, I ain't sure what's the word. He's like, "I got a question, G." I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "You want to be FBG?" At first, I'm like, "Man, what the fuck?" He's like, "No, for real." He's like, "You want to be FBG?" He's like, me and Young want to know, bro. Like, you come with us. I'm like, "Man, come on, let's do it. Let's start knocking." He's like, "Bro, you just got to work, though. I'm not." He's like, "The first time you start slipping on some work, we going to just let it go. Like, you just got to keep up. Everything we do, just keep up. And so that set the tone. Like, when Cash started dropping stuff, I had another song in the studio. Like, right before Cash died, we did our song. And Cash told me, "I want you to stay in that lane, that watch. Just believe what I do. Stay in that lane. Get you a good ass media run. And watch, bro. I got you. He's like, "Man, let me push this tape." He's like, "As soon as I push the tape, I'm going to start pushing our video." He's like, "We going to get you an interview." He's like, "We're going to get you a good media run."
Right.
Okay.
And so unfortunately, that media run came a lot more worse than it was supposed to be.
Right.
Okay.
It was bigger. Let's say that your relationship with him was bigger than like FPG.
It was
This was
deeper than music.
yeah,
Definitely, it was definitely deeper than the music.
right. Okay.
So tell us about Voodoo Child Music Group.
Voodoo Child Music Group. That's I started that as artist development. Like I said, I wanted to stop rapping. I wanted to start engineering and finding younger artists to push on to the people I already know. I wanted to start opening my resources to hungry artists.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I had a clothing line, made the LLCs for it, got the whole company running the way it's supposed to be, but I had put it on hold when me and Cash started doing our full run.
So it's not necessarily a record label. It's more of a all kind of facets of music, artist development, like support and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was basically like it was open to any artist that needed help with their BMIs, their ASCAP, getting their distro kits started.
That's dope.
Studio time.
Hey, you know I gotta interrupt right quick. You're welcome.
Wait, what happened?
I really did. I used to stay on my man's heels about a lot of shit about getting shit together, his ASCAP, his BMI, all that type of shit. I stayed on this young man's heels because I believed in him. And this goes back to the very shit that I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I used to tell him all the time, and I'm not trying to talk like you're not here, brother. But I used to tell him, you keep doing what you're doing because his grind and his hustle was very different. He would, people would talk shit about him. They'd say he sucks, he's this, he's that. But at the same time, while other people were stagnant, here this he was opening this motherfucker, doing this show.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Lord, it's like, how the fuck is he doing this?
Yeah.
And I loved it. You know what I mean? And I used to tell him, I said, keep doing what you're doing, bro, because when the time comes, everybody else is going to be done, probably working in UPS or something, and you're going to be where you're supposed to be. I always told him that. And it's been sitting back in the cut, just watching him, you know what I'm saying, like a proud father almost, you know what I mean? But I just worry about you, at times because of the times that we're living in now, and the music and everything. So I do worry. That God forbid something happened to you, bro, and you gotta you gotta address that too within yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. With this Voodoo Child vision that you just talked about, I mean, you aspire to be behind. I'm sorry, you desire to be out front, but it seems like your wheelhouse is behind the scenes. So to me, that would be somebody that develops other people. You know what I mean? Like, I think you need to stick with that shit. I mean, there's nothing else really like that where the person isn't trying to be like a management firm. You know what I mean? Like that.
That's the one thing I never wanted to be a manager. I don't want to be nobody's manager.
But that's like for you to have in-house support and not necessarily put somebody in the chokehold of having to, signing you and shit like that. They just come to you and get what they need. You know what I'm saying? Of course, pay you for your motherfucking services. And then, move on. You give them some game. I mean, that's all types of buckets of money. Like, for real.
Not really.
Yeah, that's what I really like. That's what I really wanted to do.
I did that for years. Because I came up with where the game was to be sold, not told, and I believe that's a fallacy. The game should be told all the fucking time because what I realize is everything that happened to me, it would behoove me not to tell someone like a Bodine or anybody else that I work with the pitfalls and what to look for and what not to look for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what I have always done. Not everybody does that. And if Bodine says that's what he does, man, God bless it. It's really not like being an artist development or anything. You just be in there and just making sure that the young motherfuckers that you see something in don't make the same mistakes.
Yeah. It sounds like it's got a lot of mentor on it.
Yeah.
That's really like there's a lot of artists that I've helped get their career off the ground off of just their sound.
Okay.
Like I try to push that on. Like I'm getting too old for this shit. I can't keep rapping and out rapping these kids. The only reason why I'm going so hard right now is because I made a promise that I wouldn't stop.
Okay.
That I keep coming as hard as I could, and as soon as everything right at its peak, boom, game time. And I definitely got a big plan. Like this plan that I've been working on and everything I've been putting the work in. A lot of people definitely see the work because I think I shot like 6-7 videos within the last 4 weeks.
Damn.
Wow.
And then I did a whole 13-song mixtape for a deal that I'm working out right now with Lifeline Entertainment.
Okay.
So like I just got that done. The videos are about to be done, so now I'm moving into a more cinematic. This is bad. I'll just give a small. I'm making a crossover back into a lane that I was once in, but very more cinematic.
Interesting. I heard you say something today on Instagram Live because I low key I be trolling you a little bit. I be watching you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying from a distance, but
all my lives are definitely funny.
You know what I mean? You know, you're my guy, so I always gotta like watch and see what you're doing. You know what I mean, and make sure I check in with you. But I heard you say something today on Instagram Live, and you said something to the effect of, "They don't want you to be DJ Khaled." Like you low key on some DJ Khaled shit if you wanted to be.
If I really wanted to, yeah.
Elaborate on that.
Man,
I mean, I
got sessions from Juice WRLD, sessions from Jeremiah, sessions from Do or Die, songs with Ben One, Gorilla Zoe, Tory Lanez, G-Eazy. Like I got a lot of sessions and songs on my computer that could just be put together.
I still got a lot of your old sessions. I might have to like if you decide to Khaled it up, I might have to fucking heat detector it up. You know what I'm saying?
If I really wanted to, I could put a fucking dope ass tape together because, and this is going back from working with E-Day and like, man, I'm talking about 2015, 2016 type shit.
Right.
I could bring it back and put it all on one mixtape and fuck the whole city up if I would like. I hate to say it, if I were to come and I were to pay pay everybody for letting me use that shit and doing what I really wanted to do with it, that would be the nuclear bomb of Chicago's mixtape.
So why don't you? Why don't you?
Because I'm not gonna waste my time with that. I'm cool.
What you mean? Waste your time?
I'm cool because the controversy behind it is too much that I'd rather not.
I can see that.
Okay.
If having the target on my back was anything right now, putting that mixtape together would be over disrespectful.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means, but
yeah.
The engineer said he knows what it means. But elaborate then.
Yeah, but let me tell you though, they're all good songs. They're the most some of the most dopest songs I ever engineered. And not even on no dissing shit. It's just because of who they are.
Right.
Like, so, I got songs from even Spinzo. I think I found like 2 sessions from Spinzo in here. Like it would be dope. But not only that, though, I can't afford to pay for all their asses. Fuck that. I ain't got it like that.
Hey, you can always ink something.
Yeah, true that.
You can always ink something as far as like on the back end. You know what I mean?
Man, look.
Yeah. So you have mentioned that
ain't even registered with their back ends.
That's fucked up.
Right.
In the real way.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things I told this nigga to do. Like, hey, get signed, sign up for fucking ASCAP, sign up for fucking BMI, and the only just a little bit of information for people.
There's a checklist to do a song with me nowadays.
Sign up as a singer-songwriter on one, and
an artist on the other.
Artist like music production and shit on the other. And it's important.
I got I own my publishing, I own my music, I own my masters, I own all of that. Until the record label says, look, we're gonna give you this much. And like like one of the deals, look, y'all want to buy these songs, man?
Shout out White G that jumped in. You remember White G?
I'm more than happy to sell some songs because I'm gonna make 3-4 more songs better than that.
Right.
After I'm done.
What if a label says, a major label comes to you and they say, listen, for 50% of what you have in your computer, we're going to give you X amount of money. You know what I'm saying? But we need access to that computer.
Man, look, I'll send y'all. Tell me what files you want, and I'm gonna send them.
Like, what the fuck?
You just said you weren't going to do that shit. Like you couldn't.
What?
You know,
I never said I would not do that. I'm definitely. Do you know why? Because they could take them songs, give me my bread, and I'm gonna make 4 more better than that. They'll be like, wait, we want those too. Okay, y'all got to double the price now.
okay, double up.
And y'all got to put a budget. And y'all got to put the budget behind the visuals. So let's make it make sense.
All right, I love your business sense, and this goes back to me meeting you and everything. And I love how you approach things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is what made me fall in love with you. No homo. You know what I'm saying? Like I legitimately fell in love with the grind and how you were and how you were seeing things. You know what I mean? Even when other people didn't see it in you, I saw it in you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm really just trying to get to the point
You're right though.
of your grind and your hustle and how like I used to say, how in the fuck are you opening for this motherfucker? Like, how in the fuck are you doing this shit? And it's crazy because the very people that you're opening for and you're doing all these things with are feeling the same way I'm feeling when I see you and I meet you and I understand who you are as a person. They go, okay, I get it. The music and everything might not be all the way right now, but I get it. It will be. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that I saw in you, and I can understand where other people would see that in you as well. Is that something that you've noticed about when you meet people and you know what I mean? I know you're honest about who you are and what you do, but do you find that like people are gravitating towards you in that respect?
Yeah, I do, but I feel like at the same time, anybody who ever comes to the studio with me or has a session with me or does a song with me, like I was saying on live earlier, no matter who I end up meeting, it could be on some hearing from somebody saying I'm a bitch ass nigga to his music weak as hell to yo, I heard about your music through this person or I seen you on Instagram. Anybody who eventually gets in the studio or comes around or meets us at a show ends up really getting to see who I am and likes me for who the person I am. And then I always make it an experience. Anybody who ever been around me knows chilling with me is a motherfucking experience. Y'all just strap your seatbelt and enjoy the ride. But anybody who would have ever come around, there's always going to be a different story to hear about me, and it's never going to be as bad as it was first said.
This takes me to another place, man. Like again, hearing you on Instagram, when you already know that there's a target on your back, right? For you to make a statement like, "Hey, at my funeral, this is this now."
I don't see it happening anytime soon. So
hear me out though, brother. You know what I mean? Because I fucks with you like the long way. You know what I mean? And it's like hearing you say that, and you knowing that there's a target on your back, so to speak, and you're saying things like, "I want to be open casket, and my kids talk to motherfuckers and tell stories about me, and I'm gonna be sitting." No,
I said I wanted to be an open.
You understand? You understand that the end game is the end game, bro. The end game is the end game.
But the end game is the legacy I leave behind for my kids to take over for me.
Okay.
Everything that's built in silence.
It's one thing like I want a legacy, right? Like I want to leave a legacy that my kids can go back and watch this shit and see their dad and watch him talk and hear my voice and things of that nature. That's fine, but that's not a legacy that I want to impede upon anything. I don't want to say, "Oh, I'm dead,"
or put that out there. Put that out there.
No, I'm not necessarily. Well, I was just saying though, because the point I was just trying to make is the story of the exciting, happy stories of the different many adventures of the people I met along the way.
Yeah, but we can live those adventures with you alive, bro.
Yeah.
We can tell
no doubt.
Right now, we can tell these stories right now live.
But I said when I was older, I also did say by the time my kids will be old as hell, looking at this.
No, you didn't say that.
For real?
You didn't say old as hell. You was like you were talking in the present tense.
No, I definitely said by then my kids will be old as hell, looking at me like this nigga for real.
Maybe I was caught in the moment of just what you were saying.
Yeah, no, I definitely said by then my kids will be old as hell, looking at me like this man. He really did that for real. Because it's the many adventures of Bodine.
Nigga, write a book.
Right. And speaking of,
and that's what I'm saying. For all the people along the way, there's always something. I've always done something that will always, somebody will always remember me by something I did.
Hey, I have a question. I have a real quick question. Where's Kong at, man? That was your right-hand man at one point in time. Ape Shit Music was your guys' thing.
That's still my brother. That's still my brother. You know, he started doing movies and improv acting.
Oh, no shit.
And then he had a baby. He had a little boy too. So you know he been on the acting and family life. But I do got a song with Kong that I eventually will be dropping.
He did. You guys didn't join him for the last joints at the studio on Kedzie.
Oh, God.
I remember. I think the name is Helicopters or something like that.
Some dumb shit, bro.
No. But the song was dope, and I think my son made the beat, and I really remembered. Like, I have to pull it up one day because it's on this computer that I have. I remember, like, I at that point in time, because you guys had been coming to the lab for a minute, years literally, and I would always give you guys hell. Like, nope, do it again. That's trash.
Man, punchings was not a thing where you could not do no fucking punchings. That's what made me have to learn how to do punchings myself.
Nah, because there ain't no punch-ins on stage. That's my motto. There's no punch-ins on stage, nigga.
I'm with you when you're right.
You wrote it. Get your breathing right and fucking do it.
Yeah, you're right. But you know what though? Those punch-ins, you know how to put them in right. You know, you got to learn how to put them in right so that way people don't know. Nah. Come back to my lab and record with me again. I swear to God, your ass would be. Man, look, I come back and record with you. You just gonna chill and enjoy your cigar, and I got it. Don't trip.
Now I remember at that point that particular song, I heard a different Kong. I heard a different Bodine, and you guys were like, actually, like, God damn. I was like, holy shit, this song is kind of cool. This
man, you know, that's because I when I first started, I wanted to be a drill rapper. Like, I wanted to do the drill shit. But for some reason, I ended up.
That's not what he said earlier.
That's why I just laughed.
That is not what he said earlier. So
well,
now
I'm not saying okay.
Come on,
because at the time it wasn't even drill rap because I was hanging out with Cinnabon.
Bro, this podcast is called Unwrap.
Wait,
so
okay.
We
I guess is that what drill music?
You have to understand, sir.
Was before Chief Keef when Cinnabon was.
Sir, you have to understand.
Gangsta Boogie.
You have to understand that we are listening. So if you say something that's contradictory to what you said before, I'm going to bring
it.
We're going to get to how the sausage is made for sure.
I definitely can get why you say that now. Okay. I definitely was wrong. So you gotta remember we were hanging.
I called the nigga
Cinnabon. Cinnabon was trying to make
his name was Cinnabon. And for
whatever reason, what we call him Cinnabon.
Cinnabon. But for whatever reason, I was fucked up. And I thought he said Cinnabon, and I called that nigga Cinnabon from that day forward, and he answered to it. That's the crazy shit. It wasn't until like maybe a year or two later when we're sitting in the studio. He's like, "Yo, for real, man, I don't appreciate you calling me Cinnabon." Like, I thought that was your fucking name, nigga. No, Cinnabon. Oh, okay, Cinnabon.
Hey, that's it. Hey, Cinnabon. No matter. Hey, Bodine. Don't fucking call me that, bro. Don't disrespect me like that.
I even asked Bodine. I was like, why would a nigga call himself Cinnabon? Shit don't make no sense. And the nigga will be right there like, yo, I'm right here, bro. Yeah, so why do you call yourself Cinnabon? And he was like, no, it's Cinnaro, but I'd be so fucked up. I'm like, yeah, all I hear is Cinnabon, nigga. So it's Cinnabon. Shit.
So yeah, you know,
was in the building.
that's when we were doing
said,
songs like,
yeah,
oh wait, we did the song Sarcastic Homicide. Worst fucking song I ever did. It was cool for the moment, but worst song I ever did. But yeah, that's when I think I transitioned and I started doing the autotune stuff before it was like super popping in Chicago.
Yeah, and you were doing that shit in my studio, and I was like, nigga.
So when you said you was doing love songs, that's the type of love songs that you were doing?
I was doing that. I was doing whatever sounded good on the beat.
Look
I see.
Listen, we got comments and shit going on. Shout out to fucking Han Solo. He was there. You met Han Solo before.
Yeah.
You remember White Jesus? You met White Jesus on multiple occasions. Probably don't remember.
See, and a lot of those times we used to drink New Amsterdam too. So those were crazy.
We were New Amsterdam bound. That was every day, literally.
Different flavors.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey man, shout out to them days, man.
But you know what though? Like I was saying on my live, those are times, no matter what it is, those are times I can never get back. And those are what helped me be the engineer I am because of the like you said, you'd be on our ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it wasn't you engineering, it would be me and Tino downstairs. So like definitely a lot of that stuck with me, but it's those moments that we had at the studio.
People don't understand like how the studio was right back then. And even Han Solo right there said Red Cups. Yeah. He started his own shit called Red Cup, where he would always have the red cups and t-shirts, the whole nine. I remember I was the beginning of that shit's in my studio. But my son, I used to leave with grown ass men. And I'd leave him down there and they'd be like, what the fuck, man? You gonna leave us down here with this little kid? Don't worry, you know what he's doing. And I would tell him, if anything go wrong, you just call me or shoot upstairs and I'm gonna come down there and we're gonna handle it. And my son would handle all these grown ass men, put them through the same.
And we be in there working.
And we working. Only
thinking that we were making the best songs in the world.
You know what I'm saying? During the weekdays, at school. Or during the weekends, I let him stay up till the fucking crack of dawn. He worked with everybody in the city. And he handled his business. And he did it in a very professional manner and worked with this dude.
And some of those times were the best. Like a lot of people never know the struggle that I took to just go jump on a train and sit at your studio just so we had a place to record and then get right back to business after that.
You can see a lot of that on though too, you know, like coming up in those formative years with structure, even though it was fun and it was kind of like a zoo.
He'd sometimes weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He'd just be downstairs, but we always broke bread with him. We always ate together. We always chilled together. We always, you know, but when it was time to record and time to do shit, then it was
you got it done.
All fun and games. Shit is out the window.
Yeah. He sold me my first copy of Pro Tools. I
never sold it to you because I never got no fucking money. It's different. You sell it to me and I sell it to you and you gave me money, nigga. You never gave me money for it, but I never asked for anything for it anyway.
Yeah.
Send them the invoice.
Man. So yeah, that right there is what Pro Tools.
Matter of fact, I gave you the last copy of Pro Tools that I had back in the day. Right before I went to fucking Rhode Island.
No, it was the interface. It wasn't the Pro Tools. It was the interface that I ended up buying off of you eventually.
You never gave me the money for that either.
Invoice.
I thought I did.
The inbox.
Are you sure I did?
No, nigga. I told you to take it, nigga. Take it.
When I
promise you, listen, and this is not a shout out to me. This is a shout out to you, really. Because when I believe in somebody and I really truly understand what they're doing, nigga, I don't have a problem. You know, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what it is to not have and try to do what you want to do. And so it's nothing.
Nah, but that was one of the best things about being able to work down there, is because at that time wasn't nobody trying to help me and Kong. Wasn't nobody trying to push me and Kong to the full potential that we had.
Oh wow. Shout out, man. Damn.
And having having a spot where we could go record, and we actually like you said, we had structure. It was fun, but there was a lot of structure behind it.
Man.
I'm pretty sure that shit definitely is helping now, you know, with you being a grown ass man and truly being able to do what the fuck you want.
I be sounding like heat in this motherfucker. You got your ass cut, you got your BMI, why don't you got it? What? No, we can't do a song. But look, let's get it. We're gonna sign you up right now, and then we'll do the song the next time you're here.
Where do you see yourself in a year?
Out of Chicago. I'm pushing for eventually. I want to open my own studio. Like I want to open my own studio space and have multiple studio friends.
You have your own studio.
I do, but I want to have multiple studios.
Like a big space.
Oh, multiple studios.
Yeah, that's dope. So you mentioned
then eventually I want to say like 10 years. I want to eventually have a restaurant.
You could
a restaurant.
You just want to like finance it.
Yeah.
Finance it.
Yeah, I want to open up. I want to open up like a little, like a pizza sports bar type thing, but with better food.
Is that the Polish in you?
With better food.
Is that the Polish in you?
I want to have gourmet. I want to have
everywhere.
Hell yeah!
They sell little slice of pizza, and
pierogies and all type of shit.
And then they got like one.
No,
guy
I don't know about pierogies are good.
Like, but you don't know it. You're like big Polish motherfucker in a tracksuit. You gotta be careful of that nigga.
I'm not Polish though. They're just pierogies are good. You ever try the pierogies?
No. You're Ukrainian or something. I'm
Panamanian, Greek, and Albanian.
Well, damn.
Yeah, there we go. Albanian, Greek, and yeah, nigga.
Panamanian, I'm from Central America.
Wearing motherfuckers.
Yeah, but shit. Sometimes they be having that shit in that tracksuit. If you know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Your brain is terrible because you immediately went the wrong. I was talking about.
You talking about what?
Some other shit.
I don't even know what just happened, bro. See, we need one of them Bodine love songs right now.
No, we do not. Bodine, who do you admire?
What happened?
Like, who do you admire? Like who inspires you?
Who inspires me? My kids.
Okay.
That's a safe, good answer.
That was very, very safe.
Yeah, my kids. My wife's definitely an inspiration because I don't know how she keep dealing with my ass. I would have left me a long time ago because this shit's been rough.
This is something we discussed multiple times on the show. With artists, it takes a certain individual to be with us.
Yeah.
It takes a certain wherewithal. It takes a certain strength. And
and
faith.
And this shit it's exhausting. Like this shit really exhausting. Like trying to keep this press runs, the press run going. Then I'm in the studio, and then I'm shooting video. I've been shooting videos every weekend for the last month, like back to back, going even out of town.
That's the best kind of exhaustion, though, don't you think?
Man, it's very exhausting. So I can only imagine how my wife feels having to deal with it.
I just looked at my co-host questions and shit. And so I just had to take one of them because I find that shit really interesting.
Which one? The alien?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I don't know how the fuck you would be talking to aliens, but let's just say hypothetically speaking, you were talking to aliens. How would you describe Chicago hip hop?
Chicago hip hop, a fucking mess.
I can see that.
Well, he said
I would tell him to stay away from it.
A mess is a broad statement.
It is. Then
but I would also say like it all depends on what they're looking for. If they go to Sub T one night, they might actually like it up there. But as far as the rest of it,
yeah.
Okay, I don't know what Pat Stern is talking about right now.
Did you see? I was trying to figure out how to slide that in.
I was gonna ignore it, but
you can't ignore it.
Jesus.
Why
he says he's gonna go to a gay bar called the Jizzy.
He's gonna open a gay bar.
He's gonna open a gay bar.
Oh,
the Jizzy Glizzy. Make your next move your best move. Go ahead, guys.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Hey, I know.
Hey, Pat, listen.
Have a birthday party in that motherfucker.
Shout out to White Jesus, man. Hey, my nigga, what the fuck did you just say?
Oh,
We need
shit.
to get that back on the show.
Hey,
God damn it.
Hey, Pat, who do I call to book a party?
Money factory. Hell yeah, that's a money factory.
Oh no!
Glory for everybody.
Oh my God. Man.
Like you
What
can't even
the
get in
fuck
the club.
happened?
You fucking put your shit in the glory hole.
This is
Yeah.
getting weird.
Contact him.
Bodine, if you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Damn, that's a good one.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
I gotta think about that.
Yeah, let's come back to that one.
Yeah, I don't even know
Yeah,
the
I'll have
answer.
to come back to that one. That's a good one.
Okay, so you
I have a question for Bodine.
okay.
What do you think about Beats by the Pound?
You know what, George? Let me tell you something. You made me say
I didn't ask the question. I didn't
motherfucking
What?
ask the question.
I don't give a fuck. I told you last week we gonna stop. We gonna leave this shit where it's at.
Just tell me what you think about Beats by the Pound.
God damn it,
sir.
You said Beats by the Pound?
It's on here.
Huh?
You said Beats by the Pound?
Yeah.
Who's
Never
that?
heard of him.
I know.
Never heard of him. Exactly.
Never heard of him.
Exactly. How important motherfucker never heard of you?
Beats by the Pound. That's a real name.
That's a masterpiece. Them the niggas who did most of the like No Limit beats and shit. Let's just skate right on past that goddamn question.
No.
So you're on a desert island
Yeah,
and
I
you
gotta
can
look them
take
up.
one piece of equipment with you. What would that be?
Wait, what happened?
You're on a desert island and you can only take one piece of equipment with you.
That nigga taking Twitter.
Well,
I'm not Twitter, but Instagram. He taking Instagram, meaning he taking his phone.
that could be a piece of equipment.
He
Yeah,
taking
I'm
his
definitely taking my phone. I'm gonna figure out how to charge it on a coconut or something.
God damn. That is different right there.
and he will be trolling.
Yeah,
y'all.
because eventually
Wow.
somebody's gonna be like, "Yo, where are you at? I don't know. Can y'all help me?"
First of all, Pat Stern. I hate to say your fucking government, nigga, but you already have it on there. Beats by the Pound is crazy dope. What kind of fucking crack are you smoking,
The
sir?
expensive kind.
The expensive,
The expensive kind.
that real crack.
Expensive
Pat
kind.
President.
Fuck that shit. I don't even know how did we listen, Bodine. I appreciate the fact that you don't know who the fuck
I'm
they
gonna
are.
give me a Jizzy Glizzy t-shirt, goddammit.
Jizzy, please stop playing, and he'll put it out on Voodoo Clothing. The nigga put the Jizzy Glizzy t-shirt.
No, I definitely won't do all that. So,
Hilarious.
Listen.
I'm sure they'd be a great sponsor,
Huh?
Yeah.
and your co-host be able to get a couple free parties there.
I don't know.
So we can do the podcast live from there.
Yeah, Beats by the Clowns. Beats by the Clowns would do the intro music and shit.
I could definitely see he doing a live airing there. Here
Wow.
at the Jizzy Glizzy.
No, I'm the first one to do a live airing at the Glizzy as fucking glory fucking
With a straw
I
and
don't
a
even
bottle
know
of
what the
Chardonnay and
fuck-
shit. Just
the fuck.
Just trying to figure
the
out what
wrong
the fuck
nigga.
going
I'm like,
on.
wait a minute, hold up. This nigga put his dick in a random hole. No, I'm not.
I don't know what the fuck
No,
y'all going on.
no. Like, who does that? You don't know what's on the other. It could be a chainsaw at the other end of that bitch.
I don't know what the hell you got going on.
that's terrible. Is that really worse than a chainsaw?
Yeah. Yes.
That's fucked up. All right. Well,
I mean,
on that note, Bodine, respect or loyalty?
Well, you can't have loyalty without respect.
fucking Pat. Wait a minute. He said, "Come get dizzy at the Glizzy."
He stay out of the comments.
He talking about motherfuckers getting cum drunk.
Yeah,
All right.
Y'all go have fun there. That'll be a great sponsor.
Me and you will be in the studio. You know what I'm saying? These, the engineer might be there. I don't know. No, he said no. That
I'm
he
in the studio with y'all.
okay. Well, somebody getting dizzy at the Glizzy.
I'm just here.
The fuck out here.
I just listen for my name.
I don't know how Pat interferes with the whole fucking thing right now.
Because he is Pat and Pat is he.
God damn it. He said, I don't even know. I can't even read that shit right now. Pat is he's on one. So voting. Let's Jesus Christ. Again, like I said, man, the show is always going to be funny and have laughs and everything. But at the same time, there's a seriousness to everything. You know what I'm saying? When we deal with the culture and we deal with, you know, people we love and people we love to hate, even. How I take it back to her question, like, where do you see yourself in a year or two, and or 3, 4 years? But also, does that target still stay on your back? Do you alleviate yourself from that target, or do you live in that moment of the target?
Oh yeah, I'm finna get the fuck out of Chicago. I ain't staying here.
Okay.
I'm not. I've done a lot of stupid shit. I'm not doing that.
Is there any artist that you haven't worked with that you would like to?
I'm sorry, what you say?
Is there any artist that you haven't worked with that you would like to?
Yeah. There's a lot of artists.
Okay, start naming some motherfuckers then.
Man. Now, if we're talking about artists I would like to work with, I would like to do a song with SZA. If I could. Who else?
That would be interesting. Would you write for SZA? I think you're probably a better writer if you write for someone else other than yourself.
Yeah, I definitely could.
To be
He thinks out of that mindset like a motherfucker for real.
Yeah. I've written some really great songs in the past, like from a female's perspective and everything, and it's really dope to like really write something from a female's perspective. You know what I mean? Especially if you a motherfucker that done a lot of dirt or whatever.
Yeah, I would also like to do a song with The Weeknd. I think that would be dope.
Okay.
Okay.
And I would say Tory Lanez.
Why Tory Lanez?
Because I'm tired of him sending me up. I done told him 3 times I wanted a damn feature. But I think we'd come up with something dope.
You worked with him before, right? Or no?
I met him a couple times.
Okay. So if you had to sum up BODENEBDMIX in a couple of sentences, what would you say, speaking in the third person about yourself? Like, what would you say about BODENEBDMIX in a couple of sentences that really puts everything in a nutshell of who you are, what you believe, and how you plan to maneuver from this point forward?
BODENEBDMIX super underestimated, but also BODENEBDMIX also learned how to make sure he puts himself in them right circles. I've never been afraid to adapt to my environment.
Some would say, with that being said, some would say that you've flipped and flopped. You know what I'm saying? You went from one gang, and I'm not trying to bring that up, but just because you said it, that you flipped this and then flipped this one, and then flipped on this. You know what I mean? What do you say to the people that say those kinds of things about you?
They don't really understand. They don't understand what life really is when you're trying to make it through. This shit all about survival. It ain't about flipping gangs and none of that. That shit slow as hell. Everybody knows what I am. There's a whole video. I did a whole video off of my boy Ruger beat, but I'm from the other side. Everybody know what I am. Ain't nothing to hide. I ain't never hit nothing.
I don't know.
Haters gonna say, I got trolls for days, and people that bring up shit from 2012, like not even 2000 or 2002.
Right.
Come on now. That shit don't faze me. A lot of that's the internet. Can't beat them.
Can't beat them, so you join them.
No, I don't join them. But when it comes down to my business and my money, is there really a color in line between that? Now I realize, okay. Now I realize that because my whole thing with being an engineer, I wanted to be able to work with everybody.
Right.
I wanted to have everybody under my belt, have people's names of a big ass track list, a resume. But the pick and size shit has really gotten to that overextended bullshit. That, don't get me wrong, I'll tell everybody on this FBG shit. I
But you also just said, see, now this is where we go into the unwrap shit. When we go into some shit that you said earlier about when I asked you, were you asked to flip, or would you get, how do you get put on, or that question that I had asked, and that's a different answer than what we're hearing right now.
But what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by that?
I can't be the only one fucking hearing this.
I think what we need to focus on is where do we go from here? Because he's saying that, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna leave.
I want to make what the fuck is you talking about?
I know what I'm saying. Fuck
I'm
that.
just saying, like, let's get some clarity because people are listening right now, and this is your story. And you know, people are gonna pick it apart. They're gonna say things, and we pay attention to things that are being said, and
let them do that.
And you made the statement of FBG, rest in peace, FBG Cash, saying to you gonna flip FBG.
No, he asked me, do I want to be FBG? And FBG has nothing to do with being like that. GD shit, whatever they got, that's them. I'm
in the context, he explained that he was saying strictly on a working relationship.
Right. I know,
right.
but
I'm a black piece. I'm a whole black piece now. But like I said, our relationship was
wait, back up.
Bigger than that.
No, you said
our relationship is bigger than Flyboy Gang is still like that. That's still a music group from 63rd. That's they shit. So when I signed up for it, I didn't sign up to be a GD. I signed up to be FBG.
Mm-hmm.
FBG is still a brand.
It's a brand.
Yeah,
but in the streets, it's a gang.
That's what they want to take. That's what the streets want to take it as. That's on them.
Okay.
Do you respond to comments? Like
no, I got tired of responding to them.
Okay.
I the only reason that I'm saying these things,
I got to deal with too many trolls nowadays, so I choose not to sometimes.
Bodine, the only reason that I'm saying these things, and I'm really not against anything or nothing. I'm really saying these things to get some.
No, you definitely came out of left field with that.
No. The reason I'm trying to tell you the reason, because if this is going to be your story to be told, then clarity needs to happen. You know what I mean? People need to understand that there's levels to whatever you're doing. There's levels to it that they don't understand. And at the end of the day,
it's not their fucking business. They lucky enough. I'm telling them what I'm telling them.
Right. But what I'm saying is, you know how the internet works. And you know how people are fucking stupid. So I pose these questions. Bro, so that you can clarify them, so there's no misunderstanding anymore. Maybe the target gets taken off your back because now people may be understanding where you're coming from. You feel me?
That target ain't going nowhere.
No.
That target's gonna be forever right there as long as I'm associated with FBG, and I'm cool with that.
Okay. Ooh, shit. That's a heavy. That's deep, bro. And you know. Shout out to you and your affiliation and your, well, I would say your loyalty or your desire to be loyal or whatever that is. I mean, but you have to take into consideration maybe your family, your wife, you know, other things. And I'm sorry to say those things, but I'm not sorry to say it because you my little bro, you know what I'm saying? And I worry about you myself. You don't need no talk.
Cool. But I got it though.
All right.
I got this. I know what I'm doing.
Shit. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
I mean, all we can do is send you peace, positivity, love, and light, you know?
all day. Ouch. I don't know if he left because we got too deep or something. I don't know. Maybe he just
Probably just technical difficulties.
hopefully. I don't know. So damn.
Yeah, he left for real. Huh?
Yeah, he I don't know if he dipped out. I mean, hey, but listen, we have to ask the hard questions.
Yeah, I mean that's why we want to interview because we can get information.
This is what we're called. We're called unwrapped. Not unwrapped in the past tense, but unwrapped.
Mm-hmm.
We're unwrapping shit. We are really
That motherfucker is crazy.
we're really unwrapping some things. Pat,
Let's meet at White Palace.
hey, listen, Pat, listen.
That quickly.
Hey, man, listen, man.
I miss him so bad.
Hey, listen, Pat, we need you back on the show, man. For real. I know you're busy, bro. But goddamn. I mean, I don't even know where this would have went if Pat was on the show.
Yeah.
Probably would have went left.
Shout out to Bodene.
And opening up and having
no.
that I'm telling you, he got technical difficulties. Like that's what the fuck that is.
Hopefully that's what.
Yeah, man, that's what that
it
is.
It wasn't something that he felt like he got thrown a curveball or something.
But I love his insight, and he had some dope ideas, and I definitely wish and hope that everything that he wants to accomplish he can. That'll be dope as hell to have like a studio compound. And I mean, whether he opens it here or, somewhere else,
Listen, we got to we usually do this about an hour and something. I say we pull White Jesus Pat Stern in the motherfucking mix real quick.
Come on, man, let's do some virtual acid. Let's do it.
Pat, I don't know if you're still watching, bro, but if you want to jump in, let me know so I can hit you with the email right quick, right now. Because I don't know where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna go ahead and send it. Do it. All right, here we go. And I think don't say your email out loud to anybody, but I know it's Pat. No, is it?
I'm about to say it out loud.
No, I ain't gonna say it out loud. I'm just gonna type.
So while we waiting for you to do that, let me ask. I was gonna ask the question to everybody, but we got sidetracked. The engineer, respect or loyalty?
Loyalty.
Oh shit.
Why loyalty?
That ain't one. Hold on, y'all like y'all niggas shit dry as hell.
You think with loyalty, respect comes with it?
Yeah, they got.
Okay.
I think that shit got me out of here.
I seen somebody else ask that question, and I was just looking in at the responses and shit, and it was a lot of people got like crazy perspectives on that shit. But I did see a lot of people say that you can't have loyalty without respect.
That's
Yeah. Okay, cool.
yeah. We're about to this shit about to get really, really stupid the last minute. That's here. Type that in. You're much better. Right there.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, it's right there. Just click on it.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't even do shit. All I did was scroll.
There it is.
The first one?
Yeah, right there. Click.
Okay.
Let's scroll down. I mean,
Hit send.
Hit send.
Don't be getting no goddamn attitude.
All right, there we go. Now go back over in the top. First screen. There we go. Pat, we just sent it to you, baby.
Can I close this?
Yeah. We just sent it to you.
All right. While we wait.
Look. Everyone, DNA chimed in.
Well,
My guy. Yeah, you already know White Jesus is my nigga, man.
Shout out to
Boy.
everybody checking in with us. We had an influx of comments today.
Man,
Look at us.
Man.
We're out here engaging with the people.
And these are some really heavy hitters in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We got, you know what I'm saying? He put his name backwards, but it's Han Solo. DJ Han Solo. One of the dopest motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And he you know what I'm saying, represents Wisconsin, Chicago, and LA. You know what I mean? Because the nigga from those different coasts, and I understand that 100% because I've been that motherfucker myself. You know what I mean? So yeah,
here he is.
White Jesus, boy.
This black fucking penis.
Hey, this man talking. He jumps in with the fucking penis jokes and shit.
You goddamn right.
You know, we just did a interview with BODENEBDMIX, and he's right now. He said, you know what I'm saying, White Jesus, my brother.
DNA is the motherfucking man. What up?
Yeah, DNA is that dude, man. I gotta get, you gotta give props where props are due.
That is true. That is motherfucking true. So, White Jesus, what have you been up to besides?
I've been working for a international production company, event production company at the moment.
He's a spy for another country doing some fucking shit.
No. I just was doing some work for Tesla, and it's fucking stupid. It's not even cool.
How's it stupid?
I'm looking for fucking headphones, but I don't know where they are. Solo
got history. Yes, absolutely. DJ Han Solo is also that thing. Hey man. Listen, Han Solo used to come to my lab, man, and bring his whole setup and scratching and doing like sets and shit. I'd be like, oh my God. Like, my G, why are you not making beats? And if I'm wrong, Han Solo, tell me. Because I told you need to buy some equipment. I told you
need to get these headphones.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I was about to show you guys, showing my wife was taking.
White Jesus is a born hustler. Goddamn right that nigga is.
She would have been pissed if I did that shit.
White Jesus is somebody else. This is like
I ain't shit, man.
Wait, bro. I'm gonna need you to just like chill. You can't get the real White Jesus experience unless you meet him in person and you know him.
Oh, no.
And when you start knowing him, there's a method to the madness. There's
layers to this shit, bro.
Method to the madness. If there ever been a motherfucker that had a game plan in their head and they were able to fucking talk to you, within minutes you'd be like, oh, I get it.
I always have a game plan in everything I do.
Yeah.
It's silly, but
shout out to DNA because he said White Jesus is a natural fucking born hustler. That is a fact. I've seen this man in action, and there is a true method to the.
They call it unorthodox. I'm what they consider unorthodox. I don't go by the template.
Who's Jay Spalding?
I don't know who Jay Spalding is, but shout out to Jay.
Thanks for checking in.
Thanks for checking in. You know what I mean? I might know who he is because he's very a friend of mine. My apologies, sir. My apologies. So what's going on with White Jesus at this point in time?
Hold on.
Pre-measuring glory holes and shit.
Shout out to everyone. Jay Spalding. Shout out to everyone.
How do these things work?
Look, that's Pat at his finest, like acting stupid when he know how to do the shit.
Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah, I was just about to show my wife taking a piss in front of you guys like a lunatic.
She probably would have set your ass on fire.
First of all,
then I would have put her ass out.
His wife's name within a certain group is Lil Hands. Now, the nigga at one point put out a little thing. Remember when Burger King had the movement where they had like a little tiny ass hands in the burger?
Mm.
Yeah, he was doing that kind of shit with it. But then he was like, well, all that does is make me feel like a king.
Yo, little ass hands gonna make my dick look big.
See, and I knew it was coming.
That's what I was laughing like.
But
And that was my, and that was how, and then I married her. I said that shit to her within like 4 seconds. I was like, them little ass hands gonna make my dick look huge.
Okay, listen. DNA Beach right now is asking the question, how? I don't even know how the fuck I never asked you this question.
I thought we did.
I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. We did not.
How did you get the name White Jesus?
He just told us.
Wait a minute, I think.
It wasn't me. It was number 2 in Four Eyes. Mostly number 2.
Why White Jesus?
You gotta ask those guys. You know, it's too much. It's too complicated. Realistically, I think it sounds silly. It's kind of. It's just lame. I mean,
you're their savior.
I was on it, and then I was one of the first people that can get high grade weed in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, during the drought?
No, it was the early ages.
It's never a drought.
There's no such thing as a drought.
Yeah.
but like back in like the 90s and all that, like man, like I was like, yo, I could buy like a pound of weed for how much an ounce of weed costs. I never understood it until when I was living out west. I'm like, I was like, okay, now I understand. This is just superior product. Like we could just take a couple puffs. Instead it was like, hey, you guys want to smoke like a quarter pound of weed? That's how he used to be sometimes. Like, hey, guys want to just like hang out on Friday and smoke like fucking 100 grams? Fuck.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, like this guy, I've been in the studio with him. I've been just chilling with him, and I've also sold the nigga weed. You know what I mean? Like he'd come in. At one particular time, I was selling some pounds of weed. I can talk about that shit now because
I don't care.
Yeah, who cares? And then they're not a drought. It's just that certain motherfuckers had, certain motherfuckers didn't.
Well, it goes in waves.
Yeah, and even when he came, like I had like a couple of pounds, but it was indoor, outdoor. I remember, and you were like, "Fuck it, I just take that shit."
Gotta hold it. You gotta hold everyone. It gotta get held over. You know, it's just you waiting on your thing.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, even when I was doing the studio shit, I was doing other things. You know what I mean? And being Pat was just that nigga, man. Like,
got float the boat.
First of all, Pat buying weed from you.
You got to float the boat.
Your shit got to be right. Because he got a certain clientele or whatever back in the day or whatever. Let's be clear for them.
The old days.
You know what I mean? But Pat always had like top notch, top shelf.
I'm corporate now, man.
Yeah, they can come at you for it.
I mean, well, he's kind of puffing here, so
it's legal, man.
Either way,
it's legal. We talking about
it's like green crack, baby.
And that nigga used to come to my shit, and you'd be like just a random looking white boy. That's the thing about Pat, White Jesus. Like I'll be like, bro, you good? He's like, shit, I'm just a motherfucking white boy on the goddamn train. Nigga, ain't nobody fucking with me. I got a backpack.
I'm thorough.
Little do they know he is really thorough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's called just pretending you're not doing anything when you're doing anything. And don't be a punk, don't be a nothing. And no matter what you're doing in life, just motherfucker, just do you.
Many boroughs and shit to get to my crib. But even whenever he came, man, the nigga brought the motherfucking Bud Light.
The Bush Light. Remember when we brought the dead rabbits.
Hey, listen, yeah, you guys did bring
rabbits. We drank like 90 beers.
Oh my god!
90 beers.
Dead rabbits.
The homie Grim passed out on the floor.
You don't even understand. These are like
animals.
Nostra, motherfucking
New York guys.
They're New York guys, but they're connected with like all these.
A lot of everyone.
like real like underground successful motherfuckers.
Diabolic
right?
is part of their crew.
Diabolic, motherfucking what's his name?
Nightwalker, of course.
No, of course Nightwalker. Shout out to Nightwalker.
Immortal Technique is one of their other connections.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so these niggas come. It's early as fuck.
It was early.
They come to my fucking studio. It's me, White Jesus, Dead Rabbits, with Nightwalker. Was Diabolic there? No, Diabolic wasn't there.
They came into town for the Chino XL show.
Yeah, Chino XL, right. Yeah. So listen, they come to my lab. It's like 9 a.m. We got cases of beer and shit. By the time it is motherfucking 12, niggas passed out. We ain't fucking recorded shit. Motherfuckers are like,
it's fun.
Bedlam. It is bedlam in the studio.
I was having fun. I got home. My wife was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I'm sure.
Because I had to go out of town. I had to go out of town the next day.
And it was still the same day. The fuck out of here.
Was they still? Did they make it to the show?
Oh yeah, they did their thing.
It was the next day.
Yeah, it was.
And I was supposed to. I was on the poster, but I had to do some. I double booked myself, so I had to bounce out. And then I brought Four Eyes in to replace me.
Hold on. Who is this? Jay Spalding says, "Remember when we bumped into each other?"
I was with my son.
I was with my son at the mobile gas station
last summer.
He's asking you?
DJ G.I. Joe? He said, who's DJ G.I. Joe? Is that him?
No, I don't know. These comments right now. That was DNA Beats. Oh, you talking to DNA Beats?
Oh, my bad.
Hey, I don't know.
I'd be too high and shit, man.
I've been like,
I've been eating acid and shit.
Listen, we did the show with DNA Beats, man, and shout out to DNA Beats.
My man DNA, always, all day.
Damn near 200 views, man. Listen,
that's my dog.
We really just want to put like everything out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is unwrapped, man. This is what we do, man. And
no fucking condom. It's a different sensation.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
If you're a pullout guy, I'm gonna quote Tom Segura. If you're a pullout guy, next time don't do it. Trust me. Shout out to my man Tom Segura on that. He said, if you're a pullout guy, next time don't do it. Trust me.
All right.
Yeah. Condoms ain't. That's for amateurs. It's like titty fucking.
He's been my guy, White Jesus. How many years I've known you, bro?
A lot. I don't know, like 14.
I got
14 or 15 years.
Yeah, something like
about that time, like 15 years about.
Yeah, I just found a joint. Remember the joint we did? There's a couple of them that I have. But the one that we actually shot like a little video of it
in the alley and shit.
Yeah, and then you walking through the house.
Yeah,
I found that shit, nigga.
Said that shit to me because I was actually gonna repurpose those for something.
Acid pump up pills, the one to help me find.
That shit was dope.
All the shit rolling through my mind. That shit, I listened to that shit the other day and.
Wait, did I rap on that?
Yes.
I thought I never even rapped on that, in all honesty, because I was going through beat folders and I thought that I never even rapped on that. But there was times, like, there were songs that me and Number 2 made that I had no recollection of writing or recording or anything. Because, I mean, some of those years, like, I blacked out for, like, fucking 8 years.
You used to come to the studio with a fucking 24-pack. And you would drink most of it before any. First of all, I'm not even a beer drinker.
And I would go handle business after that.
Yes, the most ridiculous shit ever.
And then go cook my wife dinner and shit.
Like, I'm fucking great.
I would go cook dinner and shit.
I'm going. Little Hands gonna cook dinner and fucking. Then I'm gonna see how the show tonight. see you at a show tonight.
Show me your.
Are you
Show
good?
me your.
Are
No,
you good?
I'll
be like, are you
smoking
ready
weed,
to
bro.
take the train home, bro? I'm fucking fine.
And then when you see him at the show, he just be straight.
No, he'd be like, I'm fucking fine. Anybody fuck me, they're gonna end up sucking my dick.
I could turn it on. I could turn it on, baby.
Like, what the fuck? He said, "That's right, Jesus." When he was, God!
What?
When White Jesus, I got the CD.
I'm getting tired of you talking about this shit. I want to see it.
That nigga hit White Jesus and he kind of snapped like that hurt, and then lost it. Yes, hey, DNA. I got the actual video. And him and Big Rob. Big Rob destroyed and wanted to kill that motherfucker. That literally, yeah. But when Pat gets in the octagon, oh my God, it's the funniest shit ever. But it's like Pat's he's not windmilling, but he's, you know, you could tell that he
kicked me out, man. What happened?
No. You can tell that White Jesus was like really understanding something. And that nigga got clipped. And then all of a sudden you saw like White Devil. That nigga went from White Jesus to White Devil. And beat the entire
when I lacerated my kidney in an MMA fight?
Oh, I didn't know that happened.
My kidney. God damn, what was that like?
It's like someone cut your kidney inside of your body.
Damn.
No,
and you pee blood.
Yeah, it's the same fight, but you end up whooping that dude's ass.
And got paid a lot of money.
I have that DVD. I have the original.
I don't even
DVD.
have the DVD. I guess I have the file.
Shit is bananas.
It was awesome. It was fun.
You have to understand something.
And we had a dope concert after the fights. It was awesome. And Big Rob almost killed the motherfucker.
Yeah, Big Rob
he almost killed that guy.
That guy was talking crazy, and he don't know Big Rob.
He know Big Rob. He knew better.
Big Rob.
They played football together, man.
For no fucking reason. The nigga is literally about what, 5'5"?
He's I mean he's under 6 foot.
But he's this goddamn wide.
And hard as a rock.
No, I shit you not. This is a big little nigga.
And fast as something else.
Yeah, and is a NCAA wrestler too on top of that.
Damn. Yeah.
Like a champion. His hands are, I got big ass hands and big feet, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey man, take that pause.
Relax, let me live.
Pause.
I got big ass hands. This nigga's hands like over encompass my shit, and they're just fat, like bratwurst fingers and shit. Like this nigga, it's just ridiculous how big he is, but he's like, shit. But don't piss this dude off. And that's what happened. The guy was talking a gang of shit.
Yeah, he said he was going to kill him in one punch.
They said pause. Yeah. I get it. But damn it, we're having fun right now. That video, that nigga, it's like both of y'all got clipped. Not really.
Bro, go upstairs.
And
I have to do, I'm doing it.
Turned on. And when it turned on, like, Pat went crazy and beat the shit out that dude. And then what Rob tried to kill.
Go upstairs, man. You want to take your
legit, like you could see like some.
Well, take your iPad if you want, man.
Like he just blacked out on his ass.
What would you call it, Pat? Would you call Rob blacking the fuck out, or was just Rob being Rob?
No, I mean he's already trained for fighting before, and and the dude was talking big shit.
I gotta find that video.
I mean, when we was doing like we were doing promo shots in the backstage, like locker room area, This dude's like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. One punch, he's out. I was like, yo. And this dude, like, I brought like a cooler of beer and shit for after the fight. And this motherfucker was drinking and smoking. He was fucking up. I was like, man, that's not the thing to do before
Rob
we
tried
do.
to kill that. And Rob being
And his people were like, man, you should take dude to the emergency room. And they're like, nah, we just gonna leave and be mad. I'm like, nah, man. I was like, dude got 12 concussions at one time.
real shit. I have that DVD somewhere.
And there's some good fights. Some of them are bad. There was good. A couple other guys went the distance, and
The fact
then we had a concert afterwards.
Gets in an octagon. You would never think. You think he's just a shit talking ass white dude, whatever. No, the nigga went in the fucking octagon and he proved, yeah, he's street nigga. Yeah,
I only did that shit for money, and I was popular.
Looking at him. You never see it coming.
I want to see that shit.
I'm telling you, he's a solid motherfucker. This is what DJ DNA Beast just says. White Jesus gave a lot of opportunities to the city.
6 rings.
What did he say I did?
And you know, and
DNA talking shit.
Huh?
You provided a lot of opportunity in Chicago.
He ain't talking
Come
shit.
see you, Irwin. What did he say again? I can't read, man. Dyslexic, bro. I don't even know. I think that's a 3. That looked like a Z.
No, I think that's a 3.
I'm just looking at my screen. I think that's a 3. That's all I got.
You provided a lot of opportunity to Chicago.
I tried to, man. You know, I love, certain things save my fucking life, man. And I like to keep it thorough and genuine. And I don't like that bullshit. I never did no buy on pay to play shit for people, and never made people pay to open or none of that bullshit. And even the agencies I worked for and shit would be like, well, man, you should just get people to, you know, do buy on. So I was like, man, I don't want 10 opening acts who got $400. I'd rather lose all of the money and have a good concert.
Facts.
And people don't realize how more important that actually is to your brand and your integrity and all that. I can look back at I won't say who the dipshit was at the Shrine. He was doing a Smith & Wesson show, who I ended up working with years later and shit. He had 19 opening acts who did, like, some of them only did 1 song, some of them did 2 songs. 19 opening acts who all bought on. And everyone wanted to whoop this man ass. He moved to Florida and then tried to sell his email list to everybody. And then he tried to sell me his email list. And I was like, of course I was on it. And I was like, yo, man, stop trying to sell my information and shit. Like, it was really funny. But you talking about, like, I get it, man, to, like, stack a thing. I understand, like, the hustle with the buy-ons and all that. I get it. It helps finance it. But no way should it ever be to where if you got a couple $100 that you should be an opener. It has to also factor in that you're good.
Right.
Because Young Jeezy and Rick Ross, when he came out and he got signed to Def Jam, he was a buy-on, essentially. He did his first tour with Young Jeezy for free. They're on the same label, but that was part of his budget, was to just, you know, go. His first big tour was fucking big-ass fucking places. So that became an asset.
This is a real shout-out to you, bro, because people don't understand that you really, really have an inside foot in this music game. And one thing that I know for certain, you know what I'm saying? Like the people you know, the people you've made relationships and shit with, I don't think people understand. These maybe white Jesus, the crazy guy, that. But you're the businessman. You're a low key mogul in the city that a lot of people know who you are and everything else. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like you should be even bigger than what you are right now because you're big shit in very underground level.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, I just like where I'm at.
People
And
know
I
who
like
the
what I
fuck
do.
you are.
He's what who people whisper about.
Yeah, facts.
I like what I fulfill, and like I like, you know, bridging gaps and shit. And I don't hide my plugs, and I don't hide like other people be like charge a motherfucker like $1,000 for nothing, and I was like, yo, man, I'll just, you know, do that shit for like, hey, take me out to lunch.
Right.
You know, I mean, money is cool and all, but man, it ain't everything. I like making a living, but like some people just price gouge and just try to be like get over on people, and then it goes to both ways. I've had people try to like snake my connections and shit, or try to go around me and try, and then my people be like, "Hey, man, this motherfucker tried to hit me up and go around you," knowing that. And then we told them that you know, some of these guys, they be like, "You got to holler at White Jesus."
Yeah.
So he's in the mix, and I'm just like, I guess, just like I don't want to do any of that shit anyway. Sometimes, because some of these guys, it's like, oh, you guys are fucking so mentally challenged. Anyways, like this is a unfortunate part of rap music and rock and punk and reggae. So many people are just fucking so unprofessional. You know, I act like a goofball, but when it comes down to business, it's business time.
Yeah.
Let's break
That's
the bread.
one
We'll
thing
act
about
crazy
you that
later. Once everything's done, we'll act crazy then.
I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's the one thing that is very prevalent about you is like, regardless of whatever your inebriated state is, because you stay high, you stay drinking.
A little bit.
Those of us that know you, we know this, right? But the crazy thing is like some of us can't function like you do. Like I can't be all fucking high well, first of all, I don't get high, but I can't even, I like if I get too drunk, shit gets out of hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand, like, walk us through White Jesus' process, because I've seen you like inebriated, but you're so into like the moment and whatever. Like I could never, like I don't even know how you do it. You know what I mean? Like you're able to make business decisions and shit, even when you're fucked up.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some problems here. I'm coming right back.
Well,
we coming up on 2 of them.
Man, we got like 2 interviews, and then we got DNA Beats in there.
My bad. Yeah, no, I got, man, my phone. I was riding one of these fucking rental bikes the other day when I could have just rode my real bike to this guy that lives 3 blocks from me to go sit by a fire. I broke a chair. I put my phone in the basket. I hit a bump. My phone flew like 25 feet in the air. First time I ever cracked a screen on the phone. It's been acting funny ever since.
All right. So my question is, like, how are you able to like be fucked up, be high, be all this shit, and
it's management,
and be able to make these really great decisions and really be a certain individual? Because like I said, like excuse me, I get fucked up and I'm just like, oh shit. I manage
it, and I do certain shit first and foremost, and I take care of this and that, and there's layers to it. It's like insane, right? You know, I take care of all my certain responsibilities first and foremost, then the banged up part comes, and then
I've seen you
handle business like completely blacked out. Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's like maybe I'm like the Rain Man. I'm an idiot savant.
Yeah. You are.
I could count your matches and shit. If we dropped a matchbook on
you are the Rain Man of underground shit.
And you know what? I don't know why. A lot of people like me.
You about your shit. And how do you remember even the next day? Like
I got like an amazing memory, man. I don't really black out. I have like a crazy memory. I can smoke hella weed and I can remember everything. It's awesome, actually.
Jesus Christ! I need what you got.
Smear a little bit of DNA. Just
just give me, you know.
DNA,
I'm
like you
trying,
like my
man.
DNA
I'm-
making beats, but you want what? You guys want me to send you a jar of my semen?
No.
yeah. So we don't know. We don't.
No,
want
it's
any-
called cum jizz. I'll smear a hot dog on that motherfucker.
Literally.
Shout out.
Pause.
Shout out to
Pause.
YG.
Do people still say pause?
I mean, we brought it back this episode. I don't know if people like do that shit outside of here, but
I mean, I say all
DNA
types of
says
crazy
you're an
shit.
Amazon building. This man is an Amazon building. I don't know what that means. I guess DNA kind of fucked me with that one, but I get it. You know, he delivering on some level or something.
Oh, they have the courier thing, right? Like he lives near me, man. There's a courier area.
Listen. I have to say this. Tonight has been like the craziest shit.
man,
We went from,
Did I take my shirt off and shit?
Holy fuck. Now we got white Jesus
All right,
back on the chain.
no, man, I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
And listen,
I thought,
man.
thought it was about to be the Jizzy Glizzy up in this motherfucker for
Yeah,
real.
it was gonna be covered in jizz, baby. I mean, soaked. Your underwear, you would have had to throw them motherfuckers in the trash. They'd have been toast.
Well, you could wash them.
I'm well known in the community of the ladies to really torch the coochie.
Torch.
Hold on.
It turns into a burning fire, and then the pee turns hot.
Is having gonorrhea?
Yeah, venereal disease, I believe they call it.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I
Okay.
mean, man, it's not how. What
What are we
time is it?
doing?
My
What
son's
are we doing?
upstairs
I have
playing
no idea.
Nintendo Wii,
What are we doing?
screaming.
Jesus Christ, we unwrapped everything.
Let him come in the motherfucking show and he unwraps us. That's just fucked up.
Yeah, we gonna unwrap everything, man. You know, no condom, baby.
All right. Well, where you at Friday?
It's Friday. Holy
No.
fucking shit!
What do you mean it's Friday? Yes, it's Friday. We do the show every Friday.
I know you didn't send me a thing the last 2 weeks.
Nigga, you said you was busy.
No, I have been actually working.
Hello?
I've been working on site.
All right. Well,
He twisted the fuck out that motherfucker and quick too.
Oh,
that's what
I
professional.
know, but still, shit. Just to watch that was just fabulous.
This is how we do it, man.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore. The show just went from this to that. We're 2 hours in.
Hey, we are 2 hours
Did you
in.
guys watch the new Game of Thrones thing?
Oh my God. That shit fucked my shit up.
Spoiler alert.
Like, for real.
Every time, hey, I'm a firm believer. Anytime that like children die in anything, that means it's just you taking shit to the next level, man.
Hey, fuck the next level. That shit was off. That shit was there was no levels
Okay,
there.
so
It was just floating.
Can we be unwrapped right now?
We're unwrapping some shit we saw the other day.
No, first of all, like that shit is not.
Don't you do it. Don't you
You don't
motherfucking
like it?
Don't you do it. Don't you motherfucking do it.
Beats.
Don't you did
This
no,
falls
hey,
in line
you know what? It's about to go down.
with beats by the fucking
It's about to go
clowns.
down. It's about to go down.
Beats
Let me
by
tell
the
you something.
clowns.
You don't have the right to do
I
that
have
shit
every
because
right.
you don't fuck with the shit. If you don't,
Hey,
fuck with
I
it,
never
you-
liked anything fantasy or weirdo shit like that. Game
Yeah,
of
that's
Thrones.
weirdo shit.
But hey,
Dragons throwing fire.
Dragons is motherfucking John Blaze, like for real. And I just bought back John Blaze on accident. That shit just slipped out.
John Glizzy, all up in the jizzy.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on. The engineer should probably fucking jump in and say something.
Me,
Man, help me out.
me and the
bro.
engineer had some conversations about this shit.
First of all, do you have his phone number?
I don't. We were talking on DM. Like people do that.
He slid in your DMs. Nice.
I don't even know his like Instagram or any of that
That's
shit.
because you don't ask the engineer any questions.
True.
Okay, like I try to be the engineer's friend.
Well, I think you're trying to do something else with that.
I allegedly, I
I'd
don't
say
know.
you guys just get naked, man. Get some coconut oil, man. Just go for it.
See, it's natural. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
you can use coconut oil for all the different things.
The nigga don't be in the shows. He only he got hired to be an engineer, but he ain't actually engineered shit yet.
Well, he might have engineered some things that weren't on the show, but okay.
Y'all was doing bumps before the show?
I don't know.
He's not here.
No.
He's not here physically. She's here physically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just chilling.
Yes, he is.
And then he on some Billy D. Williams type shit.
I told you he's trying to get
Billy D. Williams. You talking about the Colt 45 Billy D. Williams guy?
Man, I don't know what the fuck going
Lando
on.
Calrissian?
I hired the nigga to edit videos and shit, and he ain't done shit yet.
I know how to do that. I'm an idiot.
You see what I'm saying?
First of all, I'm gonna need you to stop.
There's an app for that shit.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
I am a professional assistant pimp.
No, wait, what? Say that one more time.
I'm a professional booty hole warrior.
Assistant pimp.
Assistant pimp. I could just turn that shit on.
What?
Wow.
So you make like 7 cents an hour?
25 cents an hour, actually.
Pimps be pretty. Shout out to all my pimp friends out there. I see you.
Chuck.
They're like, the internet changed the game. You just got to get some good methamphetamine.
What? Wait.
If you want to be a pimp, you just need to get some good methamphetamine, maybe some like fentanyl.
I'm sweating. This shit.
And then you need like pictures of like Auschwitz so you could put on the fucking wall and shit.
Oh my God.
See, you still can't make jokes about fucking the Holocaust. It's crazy.
Okay, DNA wants to know what's the worst group that I'm trying to change the subject. What's the worst group you had to do business with? Pat.
The worst group?
Don't say heat. Because
like the worst, like anything I've ever done business with, like professionally in music?
Yeah.
Man, I've been very fortunate to never have like anything that's been horrible, for real.
Oh, that's what's up.
Like outside of like small, like when I would when I would still do a lot of like showcases in between. Here and there, there'd be like some bullshit, but like for as far as like any major acts and stuff like that, I've never had a single issue. Like with verses and all that stuff, through like managing all that stuff with 4 Eyes and Number 2 and myself and Philip Morris, all that, I never really had any issues. A couple small ones, but like nothing notable, man.
Let me put like one of the best videos ever. Go ahead, talk to White Jesus while I do this shit.
What, when animals attack?
No. Yeah, you already know when animals attack.
It's the best video I've ever been involved in.
Yeah.
That dude who directed it was a nightmare, but he, who fucking cares? But like none of the national acts and anyone I worked with internationally, not a thing. I've never had a real problem with anyone.
I think I may have did the shit the wrong way. Oh no, I'm good. No, actually I'm not.
Damn.
Let me fix this. Because I'm gonna play with
that, man. Oh, it's gonna pull up like you've been watching weird shit on the internet earlier too.
Yeah, I ain't doing none of that.
I mean, that would be the only
know how the internet works
on this episode.
I ain't doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I am gonna play the actual video. Video file. Oh no, I was right. I just did the wrong. I did the wrong shit.
But you got your bifocals on, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Fucking old ass.
I know, right?
I'm about to get my AARP card and shit. It's gonna be dope.
Hella discounts.
All right, let's go.
I will get
So-
no discounts. They're gonna just be like, "Yo, man, get this guy out of here. He's gonna break something." But he's gonna take a shit in the corner.
I have no idea what the fuck that means.
What,
He
you
said-
never just shit in public?
He says, "Who was your top 5 MCs?"
Who said that?
My top 5
Yeah,
MCs?
nigga.
That's really hard to say. But subjectively and shit, AZ is my favorite rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I have a and it varies. It goes like in phases of how I feel at that time, almost really, right? But like to me, of all time, my favorite rapper, and I have a weird, thing with him. Like I have some sort of connectivity with him, where it's just like, I could relate to a lot of things, and man, he just really nasty. He just, guy unfortunately signed to Motown when he first got on. That was a terrible idea.
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
was interesting.
might as well sign to Atlantic, It's like he would have been, like, dude, sign to Def Jam. Everyone wanted to sign him. But, I would say like AZ is up there always in my number 1 slot-ish around. GOOO. But again, it shuffles constantly. It's almost impossible to, it's too many insanely dope rappers, right?
That's true.
Can you say like all of the Wu-Tang Clan, even the guys who stuck when they're on solo endeavors? Because they're great together. They just sometimes some of those guys, their solo situations aren't great.
I thought you said they all show up now.
They all show up. It's funny, man. But no, when they do like their solo albums, some of these guys have had some really bad solo albums. Very bad. But collectively, it works that way. But man, yeah, you can't. It's almost impossible, I would say, to put like a real top 5. Anyone who can have a genuine top 5 best rappers is a lunatic.
You click what should I type? Where you click that?
All right, hold on.
Were you looking up fucking weird shit?
No, look up your fucking video, bro.
Is it
Shit.
Deadspin?
No, relax. We're he said,
You got AOL and shit?
There you go. Right there in the search bar. When animals attack.
You got ODB.
You got it, ODB. ODB all day.
Old Dirty Bastard is one of the best rappers ever, and then people never say shit about him. He didn't write his raps.
So here we go. This is when animals attack. This is that quintessential.
Number 2 in Philip Morris. It was a very big pivotal moment for us.
Can you full screen that shit?
Yeah, I'm out there. Let's go, baby. I went on stage with y'all niggas and went crazy on stage with y'all niggas when y'all barely knew me. Y'all like, why this nigga on stage?
My rap's ugly, like Britney Spears pussy. Number 2, fuck you up like weed cookies. Black hoodie, act jeans and Timbos. Rap bully, stab MCs with pencils. Kill like Rambo, go for the Sambo. Damn hoes, damn tracks like Eddie Guerrero. Lip sweet, ho hits the Kenji. Soldier, Beetle, Kaminsky,
Right, Jesus, look at him. The young white.
Hey, I had just jumped off the interstate. I was coming from across the country.
I keep a Mississippi in my pants. You ain't fake like the Django with chance.
I shouldn't even have been in this video.
Eat them seeds like vegetables, but decimals. Number 2, go hard like a dynamo. It's over nigga out till they throw the last home. I'm back to smoking weed, a Green Street hooligan. Grab your rose and peace, focus, speech keeps moving in. I'm about to make these lyrics start paying rent, stay in bed like a slinky, the hometown favorite. Philip O's created this online game of shit, so in other words, you don't know who the fuck you're playing with.
I think
With the
who made the beat was I know who made the beat, but this is right when I first started fucking with him.
You can find in your office, but I'm end up on the top, just like we're rocking the Iowa caucus. I'm a cool bear supporter myself. Flow is next to godliness. Phillips the water the health. Keep the tip of the iceberg so more than it melts. Speed of sound means you're hearing it before it is felt. Greetings and salutations to the populace. From the oscillations that'll have your grandmama naked on her ottoman. Yes, yes, I'm funny. At least you niggas thinking until I creep off with a kitchen sink and that's a fly money. Quite the bloody idiots. Kissing lips of idioms. Getting from the top, twisted and begun it with the young.
Look at that young white Jesus in the background. That shit is crazy.
They should have been done hours before I got there.
On the weekends, Philip Maurice spends time with motherboards I'd like to fuck. Picking up what other stores can I conduct. Watch this terrorist step across the border, line of nuts. Lighting up gas guzzlers to fortify your trucks. I'm a more ravaged blood spread evil. No 3 red pills inside a bent spoon injected with a fresh needle. Requiem for the Matrix, people's Jared Leto. Apparent this people is moving shit just like
Because that was all one shot. There was no editing.
Motherfuckers be trying to piss on me and take my money out my change cup. I got to be out by a little kid. I ain't farted in my movie. Oh, that's it. Well, this is the only thing I can do. I can get the great moves this year, bro.
Listen.
Go.
I've been a part of these motherfuckers like literally since day one, man. They my day one niggas, like for real. Like
that video won Midwest Film Festival award.
Let me end this. Jesus Christ, can you help me out? Like you supposed to be like
overwhelmed by the world being very much on fire, but
yeah.
I mean, that song was special right away. You know, we already the second it was done recording, we knew it was something was good about the song and then the video and all that, and it helped. It opened it did a lot for us.
Yeah, I mean, like I
what was the shot at?
Engineer asked where's the video shot at.
Where was the video shot at?
Yeah, where was it shot?
It was like Clinton Street, right off like Congress Parkway.
Oh, by the Union Station.
Just like where there was just like the random little off streets. A place where like we could be right with all the buildings, but then not a bunch of cars. It's just like off in the cut.
Okay.
We had to keep going to Arby's and keep getting the roast beef sandwiches for when number 2 be like talking about Britney Spears pussy and shit. And so we had to keep running to Ogilvy train station to get an Arby's sandwich so he could shake the fucking Arby's sandwich. It was pretty interesting. It was fun as hell. Like they had been there all day and I was coming from out east and they should have been like done. I got to my apartment and I was like, I called them. I'm like, man, how did the video go? They were like, we're still here. We haven't gotten the shot. And I was like, fuck. All right, I'm on the way. And then I got in the video, and then after a couple run throughs and reconfigured some shit, rock and rolled. I mean, that shit was amazing. And number 2 and Philip Morris had very good chemistry.
Yeah.
Like completely different type of people and different type of stylings, but they matched still at the same time. And that's always what made it really good. And it all happened it all happened organically. It wasn't forced. It wasn't this or that. It was very organic.
Yeah, and I'm looking at certain shit right now. You know what I mean?
You find yourself in the wormhole?
Yeah. No. Listen, there's. You hear that?
I can hear it. What is it?
Trapaholics, real trap shit. Chill. 32 entertainment.
Is this not your guys' shit?
That's OJ the Juice Man.
Where'd you find that? 6 Rings.
No, that's not me.
All right.
Hey, fuck that guy. Hey, a lot of our shit, we had to take a lot of the shit down. That bullshit from that thing.
Listen, there's a lot of 6 Rings.
Well, because Nike, it falls underneath a lot of shit, and we don't promote it. It's fine.
People
The new label is Ultra Beast United, baby.
Hold on. I don't know why. Let me go to 6 Rings.
That's gonna be even worse.
Then you gonna get lost because we don't market that anymore.
No. I understand certain shit, and I know there's videos. You know,
you could go on our YouTube thing. We have us performing at my wedding. That's really interesting.
All right, you're much better at typing. Tell her what to type in.
6 Rings Music Group. Or number 2 and White Jesus perform at wedding.
Nah, you can just put. How about Murphy's? There's.
Because a lot of shit after when the lawsuit happened, I had a lot of shit. I had to get stuff wiped off. Certain shit.
Philip Morris, yeah, White Jesus, yeah, play that.
I want to see the wedding performance if it's really there.
Oh no, it's all gonna be there.
Oh yeah, grand opening.
Yeah, 6 Rings.
It's not really it's a bogus video. It's fine. I can't remember the producers from like Belgium or somewhere like that, Germany. I don't know.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, then you won't eat. Dudes playing musical chairs and up with no seat. Ain't no higher team. Ball hogs get benched. Attitudes like
It's a million years ago.
Old fellas taking up spots trying to stay relevant. Don't it make you sick? Number 2 for medicine. Let me ease the pain, change the game. I ain't in it for the fame. Big change your ring. Strange how you go from broke to ballin'. Lil Wayne today, Cuckoo
Cal in the morning.
in the night, no food in the morning. Can't sell albums, survive on touring. Won't feed me. I'ma spit heat, rockin' bars and clubs, selling CDs in the street. Won't feed me. I'ma spit heat, rockin' bars and clubs, selling CDs in the street.
Love you.
Chasing point, my voice stimulates the joint. Basically, it's spit chaser's choice. Makes all the planets on his back, it's the Black Atlas. A motherfucking ball with aristocrat status. It's a nice listen. I'm cooking up some shit so people ladders all over your white kitten. Illustrator, motivator. My favorite statement is a no homo, it's pro bono, no retainer. Crooked insider. If you don't like the fact your girl won't fall in love with these words, then you shouldn't invite her. It's the hitchhiker's guide into the labyrinth you hunger for. I hope your hypothalamus is adequate. I'm managing to take a stand for it. His skeleton is adamant but animated, so he's not a mannequin. Steadily shining nickels and comic jack with it. I'm showing all you joker cats that isn't as good as you can.
They don't write a spot when they wear the right stuff. And it's been like it not, but usually they like it.
Since yours, I love that nigga.
Can't believe what clarity I'm spoken.
Still very active.
Locally, I'm coaching. I ain't playing. I ain't joking. I ain't saying I'm a joke. I'm a way to spread the joke is. Focus on different scales. Know me well for the A. Story
Shout out to
L's
Sid.
getting sick. Cannabis in my system. Cannibalism is the outcome. Eat a rapper, leave a rapper outdone. Cause out on the track. Couple laughs to let my mouth run. Reasonable rhyme. Wonder
where they get their breath from. I'm coming hard, the fucking bar is too high. Still on
This is why White Jesus is a legend.
blue sky, black clouds running in the background. 6 rings on the middle finger, how does that sound? Truth be told, I'm not your average MC. This is what I kill be. Walk around the edges, yeah, I smooth them out. On the cold, Brooklyn, blood in my mouth. Slave to the truth, enslaved by the same. Trying to gain trust in this so-called game. It's just not checkers, get the shit right. We living in a time where there ain't no fist fights. Territory, I piss on these cats. Purgatory, no heaven and hell crowd. White Russell Simmons amounts to a lot, and that's suicide, solo, shotgun to the chest. We the best at being low lights and assholes. Go in the bank, from the faces with cannons. Coming in hot, fire in the hole. 40 gang bang, rappers and clothes. So ahead of the time when it's not correct. Alright. Shit that ain't even been happening yet. Back in the back, the power bomb tracking your neck. Delonte,
I didn't remember making that song.
with straps in the guitar case. I keep a Dutch, so they call me cigar face.
When I heard it on the CD, it's the first time I remember.
The pain and the stars, I hate the camouflage. It stays hidden in plain sight, out in the open. I keep the Da Vinci Code broken. Pain through the demons in the bags, and they see the white smoking. My freestyle keeps the hope open. The brands of a miracle. Everybody trapped in the physical. Now they lost sight of the spiritual. And the kind of pitiful. So I gotta bring back the lyrical, cause I'm a nigga. Fried chicken in my cereal.
That's right. Definitely fried chicken in my cereal.
Hey. Let me
Girls be like, you sure you're not black? Because you sure got a black dick. I be like, respect, baby.
This nigga.
I be like, your mama ain't shit either, I bet. I be like, you think that throwing down is like making stovetop and canned green beans? Fuck out of it. I had a neighbor that was like that. She thought she was like the biggest catch. And I'm just like, man, I was like, you eat like a hobo. I was like, you got Vienna sausages in your fucking cabinet, Brian? Fucking animal. You got a nice car.
All right.
Like a hobo.
Hey, listen. I'm trying to where the mouse is right now.
Oh, you don't know how to work a computer, right?
No. Yeah, apparently so. Hold on.
You got that New Amsterdam.
The longest one we ever done.
I know. Listen, we gotta call this one tonight.
We do.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go to the club, bro. I want to turn up.
As immature as I don't know the fuck she just said, dude. Okay, so
she's trying to just leave so she can throw her drawers away. Cause I soaked them up, baby. My wife could probably hear that shit from upstairs.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I
should go upstairs and try to talk to my wife for a second. You think she'll like it?
Listen, sir. This is not.
Should we go? Hey. Should we go and talk to my wife real quick?
And he needs a TV show, like seriously.
What?
Do you think it's a good idea to go and talk to my wife on the live stream?
We get little hands.
We might get in trouble, maybe, right?
Before you would.
Oh yeah, no, I hear already footsteps. No, we're going to
I just want to say, low hands. Listen,
you might get choked.
I have nothing but respect for you.
She's not. She does never listen to any of this stupid shit that I do involved. She doesn't care for any of this nonsense. I ain't
Little hands.
She listens to Dave Matthews Band and shit.
Little hands, I've been in your crib. Little hands. I have nothing to do with what this man is going to say.
Hey. I like your disclaimer though.
I have to do that.
Okay, go to sleep. I'm gonna go nightclub.
All right, you do that.
So my Polish neighbor, man, he said that I can get like 3,400 rubles for my kidney. So we're gonna go talk to these guys at this place on TUI.
Damn.
I don't even know. That might be like $5, dude.
Right, like
Polski. I mean, yeah, my kidneys are probably not really functioning well. Okay,
that
God bless. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen. Let me give the outro.
All right, I was just gonna hang up on you.
Holy fuck! This is what I got to say right now about Unwrap. Unwrap is what it is.
It is.
We started off like on something. We started off on something.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up somewhere else.
Like the total opposite of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Let's call it a full circle.
This is a full circle.
It's a motherfucking full circle.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Who knew?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I love first full circle.
I'll say this right now. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to anybody that's listening. Shout out to fucking DNA Beats for tuning in.
Shit.
Yeah, shout out to
I
Ham.
was looking at the comments, man.
I'm trying to get you on the show, nigga. I've been hitting your line, nigga. The fuck?
DNA is always a dude who's been thorough with me since I know him.
Yeah,
Always
likewise.
Very
DNA
talented.
is that dude. DNA, let's just put that out there. DNA is
And
that
I
dude.
like his
Shout out to
company just in normal life.
Yeah, no, he's a solid individual. Solid. Like I've been around him, you know what I'm saying, via the internet and in person, and he is a true individual.
He gave a great interview.
Yeah, he did.
He probably made you guys look stupid because he's really smart.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
It was a hilarious joke. It went right over your head.
It did.
I don't know. Maybe Najmina will tell me what that means. I don't know.
Well, no, she's gonna vacuum seal her underwear and send it to a Japanese businessman. We got a game plan.
Hey, man, it's a mark, man. Hey, that shit lucrative as fuck.
There's
That's
money
why-
for that. Hey, it's a real.
Oh yeah.
They have vending machines for that shit.
She's a married woman, so maybe she should talk to her.
I mean, I've
Am I
been
married?
stealing quietly my wife's panties for years.
Okay.
German and Japanese
I'm trying to end
businessmen.
the show. Let me wrap this shit up.
It was a full
Okay, I
circle.
was just trying to
It was
help
fucking
you
great.
get ahead.
We came, we saw, we conquered, and we'll be back in this bitch next week.
Hey man, you already know what it is, man. This is unwrapped, boy. This is what we do, man. Sometimes you just gonna see things. You're
gonna hear some shit.
Things, like shit. I'm not in control.
We don't know any of the shit that happened, but we're not sorry.
Nah, never sorry.
No, fuck that. You know?
Real good
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
man.
Stuff your sorries in a sack.
Yo, listen.
Yeah.
Shout out to White Jesus. Shout out to Han Solo. Shout out to DNA Beats. Shout out to anybody that has been looking at us. You know what I mean? Saying,
What's up, Jay Spalding?
Hey, listen, we doing this shit, man.
Oh, and shout out to Bodine for doing the
Shout out to
fucking
Bodine,
doing
man.
the interview.
I don't know why he cut out like that. Yeah, maybe shit got a little hectic. I don't know, but it is what it is.
It
This is
is.
what we do.
Yes.
You know what we do, right?
We unwrap shit.
We unwrap.
And I think we learned tonight that shit happens when you party naked. So, people,
hey,
get your shit together.
Dude, partying naked, man, is dangerous, man.
It is.
You gotta at least have some like protective layer, like drawers or something, man.
I want to say this. Shout out to everybody and anybody that listens to us and understands what the fuck we really doing. And understand that our growth and what we're gonna be doing, man, we ain't stopping. Like people don't understand like the issues that have been happening and everything, but if you don't see the growth right now, boy, better watch yourself, man. Watch yourself. Because I'm telling you right now, we coming at everybody. We coming at everybody in our style in which we do shit. And
you talking about killing people or something?
It's fucking
nah, because it's real shit.
It is.
It's real shit.
It is.
It's real shit. We talk real shit to real people that do real shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
People, it's been a wrap.
It has been a wrap. Hey man, shout out to what? Oh, now the nigga want to talk. Now the engineer want to talk. This nigga ain't said shit.
Just thought I had to get that out there.
All right. So we good to go.
We are
good to go. And you know what? Shout out to everybody that have chimed in and did their thing. But listen, you really want to be down with us, man? Check in with us, boy. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on fucking Facebook. Follow us on our YouTube page, which is most important. Subscribe and like, man. We're really trying to do this, man, and we're really trying to make something happen and give the people what they fucking want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
A bunch of lunatics babbling about crazy shit. Dope.
Yeah. And they have crazy motherfuckers like you. You know what I mean? But shout out to the world and shout out to Chicago, boy. We always back at it like
motherfucking crack addicts.
Right. You know what it is, boy. We'll see your motherfucking asses next Friday.
Pimps up, hoes down.
You already know. You already know. You already know. If the bag don't make sense, nigga, you don't make sense.